town built on the coal industry over the decades. Hosting this European Championship, 58 years on from their World Cup success, England begin their latest search for glory. As many people's favourites for the tournament, they were agonisingly close to lifting the trophy at the last Euro.
Favourites, England.
Italy,
yeah.
But after changing from perennial underachievers to genuine contenders at the last three major tournaments, expectations are high. Serbia arrive.
What's up, Alpha? Nah, England favourites, huh? Yeah.
Getting out of the group
yeah.
will be seen as success, but also
yeah.
more than aware that
100%. Who do you guys reckon's going to win it? I've always backed Germany. I've always backed Germany.
Last World Cup in Qatar. Here, not so much after finishing behind Hungary in qualifying. Time for the anthems.
Every game England plays at an international tournament, unless they're playing like Iran or something, is normally pretty close. Southgate out, obviously. Come on. No sane person should be Southgate. I'm just saying, England have zero chance of winning this tournament. I doubt Southgate's had a tactical revolution from a week ago when they lost to Iceland. I doubt that. He's playing Trent midfield as well, right? I think I saw the lineup that Trent's midfield.
For the national anthem of Serbia.
But Dusan, where's Dusan? Are they seriously, bro? Why are they booing the anthem? I actually really hate the Euros group stage because it always has fucking third place teams going through, and I fucking hate that. It makes the group stage like basically pointless. If you only have one person, one team potentially getting knocked out per group, it's fucking boring. They have a few decent players. Yeah, you got Mitrovic and Vahalovic, mate. Is Tadic injured? Or is he not even there? No, he's on the bench. Dusan Tadic to come on, score a hat-trick? I reckon.
England have never played Serbia at men's senior level, though they faced them in the form of Serbia and Montenegro in an international friendly back in 2003. England won the match by 2-1. The winner scored by Joe Cole.
I can't wait for this to be a little boring game.
Predrag Rajkovic is preferred in goal to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic for Serbia. Fiorentina's Nikola Milenkovic is at the heart of their defence. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic is the star turn in midfield, pushing in behind the front players. And in a big call, Dusan Vlahovic joins Alexander Mitrovic in attack. The country's most capped player, Dusan Tadic, is dropped to the bench.
What a disgrace. What a disgrace. He should be starting. Hey man, if they lose, I know what I'm blaming them.
Big match for Jordan Pickford, equalling Peter Shilton's national record of 20 matches in major tournaments this evening. Serbia's captain Alexander Mitrovic, who's had such an excellent season in the Saudi Pro League with Al Hilal, and Harry Kane. Similar success in front of goal for Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga. Tonight's officials led by referee Daniele Ossato from Italy, who will retire after these finals. A man who's previously taken charge of a Champions League final. No surprises in England's starting 11. Mark Gay partners John Stones at the back in the absence of Harry Maguire. Trent Alexander-Arnold gets the nod to start in midfield. Jude Bellingham has just won the Champions League with Real Madrid. Phil Foden starts on the left-hand side, and Harry Kane, England's record goal scorer, with
Mitrovic
63,
and
leads the
Sav?
attack.
Is it?
GJ Gardner Homes are thrilled to have been awarded the coveted Reader's Digest Most Trusted Home
Yeah,
Builder
Saudi.
Award again. So, your best choice for certainty,
Am I gonna be
peace
the
of
only one
mind,
here tonight? I
and
don't know.
unmatched performance is GJ Gardner
Why
Homes.
have I got
GJ's
ads
here today
playing
and
when the
tomorrow.
game's literally about to go?
His physicality, he can score goals. He's added that to his game in this recent season, and he's a player for. big
I've already
games
seen
as
people
well.
hating
Real
on the
Madrid are winning
bloody
Champions
woman.
League, so you
What is it,
expect
a
to see good things
Luco
from him
or
for
something like
England.
that? Yeah, I'm watching it like
There's
TVNZ
Harry
or
Kane,
something.
44 goals in 45
So I think the
matches
Euros is
for Bayern Munich.
free to watch every game. So it's not
Phil
on
Foden
sort of the
playing
normal
on the
channels that
left-hand
I'd watch
side
on.
for England this evening. That's tended to be where Gareth Southgate has put him.
Can't wait for
in the
75
side.
position Southgate
And the
ball with
countdown
5
is on to
shots.
kick off.
Exciting times.
England get us underway, hoping that this finally is their year again. After all this time, as Jordan Pickford sends it long up to the edge of Serbia's penalty area. Scooped away up towards Mitrovic.
Stones, that's
Chasing
dodgy,
hard
man.
is, Dusan
That's
Vlahovic,
dodgy.
The Juventus forward.
What's up,
Quite
Victor?
interesting that their coach Dragan Stojkovic has decided to play Vlahovic up there with Mitrovic today.
Yeah, I mean, what he's looking at is putting Stones, John Stones and Gay under pressure straight away because
timer?
physically they're much stronger and much taller than the two England centre-backs. So you just saw then John Stones didn't have a second on the ball. He was closed down
There is a
quickly.
timer. Just forgot about it.
Stones relieved that
Is that Trent
ankle
wearing the
injury
8?
picked up against
That just
Iceland
really
in the
doesn't
very
look right
first
to me.
minute of the final warm-up
Silly
match.
Billy.
Wasn't
I'm only 40 seconds
a
behind.
serious injury. He said he thought that he may have broken his foot at first, but fortunately for him and England is in
I find
the
it
team.
surprising how people say,
First
like
touchable for
the
him.
commentator's saying it's a surprise that Mihailovic is playing. Why?
Keeps it
As an
away
international
from,
tournament, you could be
Velkovic
out in 2
and
games.
nice away to
Could be out in
Bukayo
3
Saka.
games.
Saka up against
Why would you not
Filip
play the
Kostic.
best players? That's what international football is, it's sort of accommodating your best
Here's
players.
Stones, and now
You don't have a
Trent
choice of system.
Alexander-Arnold.
You can't sign players.
Foden wandering away to the
But Tadic should play
right-hand
regardless.
side
That's
at
a
the moment.
choice. Yeah, this is
That's
Southgate
they're
ball.
quite happy to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
like a 5-3-2
Yeah, yeah.
block every channel off for England if they can. England need to move the ball quickly and move themselves quickly as well, just to try and.
You're not
drag
going to move quickly.
Serbia
It's
about.
it's fucking Southgate ball, mate.
Good early possession for Gareth Southgate's team. They've made a winning start in their 3 major championships under his
Yeah, this is exciting. 2 minutes in, and it's just
leadership.
going to be 80% position. 5 shots.
Painfully close to lifting the European Championship last time the Euro was held 3 years ago. Semi-finalists in the World Cup in Russia in 2018, quarter-finalists in Qatar. Alexander-Arnold.
What? Hold on. One guy commented something that I couldn't believe when I was reading.
Here's Saka.
This guy said 100% not a good signing for even on a free seems we are getting cheap and at the end of the road type players. We need starting lineup players like Breton Diaz, Ivan Toney, Cameron Archer, Charlton Morris Somerville from Leeds, Conor Gallagher.
Man to take the
Yeah.
free kick.
Yeah. Tony's probably going to go for 50 mil. Gallagher's probably going to go for 50 mil. Somerville's probably going to go for 40 to 30. Yeah. Nah, let's sign all them, huh? Yeah.
Comfortable header
Nah,
away.
great
as far
idea.
as Kieran Trippier. It was headed away by Sergei Milinkovic-Savic. Back with Rice.
It's just
Now
shit like
here's
that. I'm just
Walker.
thinking to myself, like, are you, like, reading what you're writing here?
Now, both
Why
teams
would-
are used to
even if
what's going
Ivan
on now.
Toney
England having
wasn't
most of
linked
the
to top
ball
six
and trying to
clubs,
control possession.
why would he?
Serbia were looking
It's
to
a
do-
step
because the
down
ball
to go to
pace, as soon as
Southampton
they
from
win the
Brentford.
ball
It
back with
is.
the physicality,
Brentford have
forward
established
areas, they'll be
themselves in the
happy to
Premier League.
defend and then
Conor
choose the
Gallagher,
moment.
he's not going to swap starting for Chelsea majority of games with interest from Tottenham and
Just put
whatnot.
the defenders under pressure.
To
They're quite
Southampton.
happy to have England have the ball.
I agree
As
with
long
you.
as they stay in front
Can't
of them.
believe we weren't going toe-to-toe with Real Madrid for
Good
Mbappe.
time in
It's a
possession there
disgrace.
for Alexander-Arnold.
He was a free signing, for God's sake.
Now with Rice. Trippier forward on the near side.
Unbelievable.
And in possession. Mark Gay. A timely return from a knee injury right at the back end of the season for the Crystal Palace defender. Here's Foden. Patient possession from England in the opening minutes of this game.
You can see Serbia just concentrating on defending the central part of the pitch. They know that that's where England's most creative players are.
Here's Walker, not slowing down any at 34.
Aaron Russell Martin ball.
Stones,
Nah,
Foden,
Russell Martin ball is
now
better than this.
Bellingham. England
It's a good ball.
into the penalty area, but just
No,
got away from
no,
Foden.
free signings
It's a good ball, that.
only ever have
Foden got
wage.
hold of
And
it,
like
but,
Mbappe, I mean, he would have taken a pay cut, I reckon.
Got himself in good space.
And also, there wouldn't have been a signing on fee or an agent fee, not
Here's
at all.
Walker looking to
It's a
pick
good
the
ball.
lock up towards Kieran Trippier.
Foden.
And the first time shot coming in from Phil Foden. Wouldn't have counted anyway, the flag swiftly raised on the far side.
Yeah, and not in 5 minutes. Trippier's been high on the left, just trying to push
Oh, there's Dusan Tadic. Put him on.
Zivkovic.
Dragan
on that right-hand
Stovkovic.
side, but
Put him
he's
on.
just trying to push too far that time offside.
Oh, that counts as a
Dragan
shot, doesn't it?
Stojkovic
So my
there, the,
guess of only
coach
5
of
shots is already...
Serbia. Classy player in his
Yeah.
time.
They say one of the best. He's not having a good time at the fans have given him a bit of stick over the past few months because of the way the team have played.
The form's not been so good,
No.
has it, compared to a couple of years ago when they made it to Qatar. They won their group then and finished ahead of Portugal and won away in Portugal.
Oh yeah, I saw someone's favourites of Portugal for this tournament.
Kostic who sent it in.
Yeah,
It's too high
that's
for
an
Vlahovic.
interesting shout.
Bit of pressure applied there by Zivkovic.
Released on Wednesday.
Sasha Lukic.
I'll be streaming on Wednesday as well.
Milinkovic, and it's with
Perfect.
Nikola Milenkovic. He's a key man for them in the heart of their defence. Has the ball now, the Fiorentina defender who has played in each of the last 2 Europa Conference League finals, still yet to lift the trophy.
Yeah, they'll benefit from this now, Serbia. Just having some passes, getting used to the ball. They've done a lot of defending in the opening minutes of this half.
Rajkovic going long. Stones got up above Mitrovic there to win that one.
I think Germany. I've been saying Germany for months.
Here's
I've been
Kyle
saying
Walker.
Germany for months. The
84th
Gelsman's the
cap
best
for him
manager
this
at the
evening.
Euros.
Alexander-Arnold.
I mean, yeah. I mean, as one person on Twitter said, Argentina lost their first game and went on to win the World Cup. Scotland still have a chance.
Hanging up in the dressing room ahead of the game, but whether he's a realistic option to come off the bench
Gun's just not that
for
good.
potentially
really.
a second match remains to be seen.
You can see how
And
physical
that- and
Serbia,
that
just leaving a little bit
guy's
on
red card
England.
was
That's the
crazy.
way
What
that
a
they work out
psycho.
of possession. Both of the
Kind
wing
of
backs are
fucking
wingers really by
Ian
trade,
Gundogan's
so
career.
have to get used to doing the defending bit, which Stojkovic makes them do and work hard.
Kostic not giving Saka an inch there, and he gets the throw in as well. It's going to be a good
Exciting
battle
game.
between those two. Kostic, of course,
7 minutes
himself, who
in,
loves to go marching
89%
forward at every
possession.
opportunity. Big month ahead for Gareth Southgate.
I love Southgate ball. Very boring. 90%
Collected
position.
by
There you
Declan
go.
Rice.
Exhilarating
Now
stuff.
Stones.
England
It's
have
either
seen
9-1
all the
game.
big hitters hit the ground running. Germany, Italy, Spain, and they want to.
I mean, that
do the
wasn't
same, but
100% his
this will be
fault, but
very easy. We've already seen that the way that Serbia are defending, getting close and tight when they enter a certain area of the pitch. It's not going to press high, but make it difficult for England further up the pitch.
This idea there from Rice, but cut out at the back for Serbia and away by Strahina Pavlovic.
probably going to fall asleep watching this shit.
Bright start possession-wise from England in the opening minutes. Neither goalkeeper tested so far.
It's not hard to have
Interesting
a
that,
bright start with
Rajkovic,
position
the
when they're not
Mallorca
fucking
goalkeeper
pressing you.
in La Liga,
pretty easy to
was
do that,
chosen ahead of
believe it or
Vanja Milinkovic-Savic for this one tonight.
Yeah, Milinkovic-Savic is excellent in possession, but I suppose that Stojkovic was thinking that perhaps his team won't have that much possession as they would do back against lesser teams.
Free kick England. A little bit too keen there, Sasha Lukic.
Oh yeah, nah, it's not like, you know, none of the goals he could have saved. It wasn't his fault that
behind
we
Harry
got
Kane, just like Germany.
We were going to get battered regardless, maybe like 5-0.
Smothering Bellingham every time he gets the ball
absolutely.
so far.
And that's what it's all about. As soon as they get close to the edge of the area, Serbia are going to connect and just try and force the ball and smother.
Kieran Trippier to take this one. This is Walker looking for Rice. The collision there on the edge of the penalty area, and John Stones has been penalised for it. And this time it was Mitrovic's turn to do the defending, but the two of them dueling deep inside Serbia's
That's
half
just
of the
dumb
field,
from
as opposed
Stones.
towards the other
Because
end of the
Rice
pitch.
gets there anyway.
Yeah, that's going to happen a lot. Both ends of the pitch. Mitrovic just getting himself in the way of John Stones, but John Stones did foul him.
Mitrovic jabbing it forward, trying to find Sergei Milinkovic-Savic.
And to be fair to Serbia, the way that Stojkovic does have them playing attacking football, and he's paying England a lot of respect here, but maybe he'll change as the game progresses, but it's just...
It's because he knows
he's a little
England
bit
can't
more
break down a
pragmatic
team,
in terms of the
bro.
risks he's taken with his players.
Jesus. The way to beat England is either to be actually good, like France, or to just sit deep and counter. Because these guys cannot break down a team.
Off the boot of Gay into Phil Foden. Declan Rice. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. You've got that midfield slot alongside Declan Rice in preference to Conor Gallagher. It's been a project that Gareth Southgate's been keen on for a while, I think.
Yeah, when England have a lot of possession, he's the best passer that England have got, so it makes sense that he's on the pitch. It's just how he gets used to starting in midfield rather than moving into it that he does with Liverpool from that right-back position.
Ireland's a very heavy
He's only
watching
played
this.
twice at major tournaments for England.
This is the first
before,
game I've
Trent
watched,
Alexander-Arnold won
and I already
the
just wanna
each of
go.
the last two World Cups.
Not up for no
Really got a
reason.
thigh
I knew
injury
it was going to be the
before Euro
case.
2020, which
Could have been
knocked him out of
smart.
the tournament.
It is what it is. I don't have to watch the next England game anyway because it's at 4 a.m.
Here's
So I'm not
Saka. Who knows that space is a luxury that he probably won't be afforded at any point in this 90 minutes.
good, Freddie. How are you?
Walker again looking to set him free, and
Oh,
this
here we
time
go.
he has snuck in behind the back, and it's a swift...
Bellingham!
Jude Bellingham! And it's taken them 12 minutes.
Nah. Everyone hates Jude, don't they? I thought everyone hates Jude Bellingham. I thought he's a dickhead.
Wonder season just keeps on going and keeps on giving. A Champions League winner.
Everyone hated Bellingham.
Couple of
It's
weeks.
surprising.
He now
Thought Bellingham was
has seen
overrated, not that
match
good.
Euro.
Interesting.
This is the first time really that England have got behind Serbia. You see the run from Saka. What a terrific cross that ends up being, but it's all about...
I mean, it's massively deflected the cross, but yeah, it's an insanely good cross when it's massively deflected.
The pitch and brilliant from Bellingham, gets in front.
Good header though.
Zivkovic. talked about him just being a winger rather than a defender, but it was all about wanting to get that header, and what a fantastic season he's had, and he's still continuing it.
England's number 10 at it again. Just the start.
Whoever said has to be quiet? Nah, I was on Twitter after Jude Bellingham won the Champions League. Everyone like, England have this weird fantasy of like building up young players for no reason, like they're going to be the next Messi, right? And then when they actually really make it, like it's very rare that those English players that get that much hype at a young age actually make it to sort of their potential. Then they just start going, oh, fuck you for making it. Oh, change the score? That, you know what? That's a good idea. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm clearly a bit rusty.
Best player in La Liga this season. And he has England ahead here in Gelsenkirchen. It's with Mark Gay.
Get there eventually.
Serbia in the last sort of 10 minutes have just gone back for.
Hate how English media does it. It's not just the English media, it's also like English fans themselves. Like when he was doing his post-match interview after winning Champions League, and everyone's like, he's forcing tears. Oh, what a loser and all this. It's like,
Milenkovic and a touch for Predrag Rajkovic.
What's up, Bailey?
Just ahead of the last World Cup.
Oh, the time was wrong by about a minute.
It was Vanya Milinkovic-Savic between the sticks, but not this evening. Pickford finds Gay. Here's Rice in close proximity to
Good hit of that? Yeah, it's a good
central
one.
defensive duo there, and it's collected by Bellingham.
Twats. Yeah. I mean, that's like 95% of Twitter. It is that Twitter's actually such a like interesting place because you could come across a post that is, you know, leans a certain way on their perspective, and basically 90% of the comments are all going to be agreeing with them. And then you'll come across a post that's the opposite of that person's views, and then 90% of the comments are agreeing with him. You're just thinking like, what the fuck? Nah, you're not allowed, Vic, now. You can't force tears, man. You gotta come
Since
out.
the turn of the year, they won only one of them against Bosnia and Herzegovina this month, beaten at home by.
And they act as if Real Madrid players cry when they win Champions League. Brother, it's what they do.
And of course, the 2-2 draw with Belgium as well in the spring.
Like, it's simply what Real Madrid do. He's moved to Real Madrid and he's surprised
to make the most of
to win
the
Champions League.
attacking talents that they've got, because they make mistakes, they allow dangerous balls into the box, and now it's an uphill
We're
struggle
winning
for
the
them.
Euros
They do
confirmed.
make the best of their
I mean, they're
attacking
apparently
talents.
heavy
You feel
favourites
the last
from
World
what
Cup
I'm
winner,
hearing.
so
Who the fuck? I don't know who that is.
Team in their group, and they still finished bottom of the group.
And the expectation was there as well, Simon, going into the World Cup. All their fans thought, you know, they're the dark horses, they're going to do really well. And I don't know whether the
I have no
psychological
idea
effect
what
of
it is.
crashing out the group stages, you know, coming on to this Euros.
They've had a real mixed bag of results in the last year. It was sort of
Well, I don't really
mirrored in their
support
final
anyone.
two warm-up
So
matches this month. They
I don't
travelled
really
and
care who
were
wins.
beaten 2-1
My
by Austria
prediction's
and then went
Germany,
to Sweden
but
and won
I
by
don't
3
actually
goals to
care who
0.
wins.
So on their
I would
day,
like an
capable of
underdog to
very
sort
good
of,
results, but you're
you
never
know,
too sure what you're going to get. They don't tend to draw
to win
matches
it would be
very
nice.
often.
No, I would still
There they
just be a little bit
go.
reticent if I
There
was
they
England. Just know
go.
if they can get the ball in those areas, the strength of Vlahovic and Mitrovic, but you can't do that if
Thank
you
you for
haven't
the
got
gifted
ball, and
member,
England
Josh.
completely
Switzerland to
in
win?
control of this game.
More than happy with that.
Andrija Živkovic conceding the
Is there a
free
team you
kick.
don't want to win? Nah, not really. I don't
With a
care
leisurely swing
about,
with the
like,
right leg, Bellingham sending it away towards the
when it
far
comes to
side.
international football, I don't care.
Walker doesn't
you know?
find Saka. Here's Mitrovic, and
It's
you
just
just know that
90% of international football is dead boring.
There's a
And then you have tournaments,
reasonable chance that it's going to end up in the back of the net.
which is nice.
Or Pickford will be called into a good save, one or the other.
Absolutely, Mitrovic needs to get involved. The ball up to his feet there, and he held it up. That's that sort of thing. Get him involved.
Because
in the game.
you know, I'm not born and raised in
Plays well,
England,
Serbia do
so
play
I don't
well.
have
And we shouldn't forget
rivalries.
as
Like I
well
don't
that
hate
Sergei
Germany or
Milinkovic-Savic
hate
is playing just in
Scotland or
behind
whatever
the
the
front
fuck's
two
going
for
on.
for
I
Serbia.
don't
He
care.
plays at Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia alongside Mitrovic.
So it's hard for
Those
me
two
to
have
not
got a
want someone to win when
terrific understanding.
I'm not even
Absolutely.
supporting
And
anyone.
also Kostic on the left-hand side crosses into the box. They haven't been able to do that yet because he's been defending, but it's a
Kane with a layoff, finding Foden, who takes up the running and now surging
Trent,
forward.
go for
It's
goal.
Alexander-Arnold, who didn't really get hold
Don't you
of
hate
it.
Australia? Not particularly.
He's limping.
I mean, Australia, they ain't going to win football anyway, so
First heavy challenge on England's
at least they
captain.
make it to the World Cup. So we know.
Yeah, certainly using the physicality. Serbia, that's for sure. Just making sure that they just
Why is epic now? Sometimes they don't even make it out of the
affect
group.
England physically as much as they
Now,
can
when it
in
comes
those
to
duels. That's what
Australia,
they'll do.
it's only
Alexander
sort of
Arnold in that
cricket that I
position,
hate
you'd
them in
expect
because he's so
better.
fucking
That was
good.
Vlahovic who caught
Rugby, they've
Bellingham
got,
with
they
his
basically
elbow.
cannot beat us. And then football, we have zero chance of beating anyone in football because
Little
they're
layoff
that bad.
back by
And those are
Lukic
really the only
into
sports I care
Milinkovic,
about.
And now it's Milos Velkovic. Lukic wanted it back, but Rajkovic, the keeper, deciding that Mitrovic was his best option. Excellent bit of skill initially from Kostic.
We got
Player who
British in
really
here,
made
though.
his name
I mean, I
in
have
Germany,
supported
with
England in the
Eintracht
past when I was
Frankfurt
younger.
before making the move to Italy.
Yeah, it's not really had the best season, but
Like I
he
used to,
tends to
you know,
shine
back
when he's
England
playing
in
for
football.
the national
obviously
team.
my mum
Kostic,
was
just because of the way
English.
they play. First thought, get the ball
Once
wide
they got
and
to
get the
like
ball in the box
19,
and
20, I just
managed to
haven't
do
given
that,
a
yeah,
shit
and that's need
at
to
all.
try and get a grip as much as they can on this game.
Probably because I lived in England and I just didn't feel a part of it.
Here's
I guess.
Milenkovic. Now it's with
I didn't feel very English,
Velkovic.
so maybe now I just don't see myself as English at all. That's actually probably a good reason, because that's
Yeah,
about
he's
the
done well there.
like I remember I was majorly
Very
supporting
assertive and
England.
composed.
Oh,
It just gets away
Trent
from
gives it
Alexander
away.
Mitrovic.
Ooh.
That's what we were talking about.
like I was majorly supporting
Tell
England
you
in
what, Sam,
the
that's not far away, and you just,
Russia World Cup.
just the way that Mitrovic dealt with the ball.
And then I went to England,
Alexander
like,
Arnold loses it, his first touch is ball and it gets nicked off
6
him,
months
but
later,
first touch
and then
gets-
since
gets
then
out
I've
of
not
his
given a
body,
shit.
and it's probably wouldn't have tested Pickford, but it's just his technique, how quickly he gets that shot off.
2 goals at the last World Cup.
I need
in
Dusan
3
Tadic,
group
man. Bring
matches
him on.
and 5
20 minutes
goals
in. I've
7
seen enough. Bring him on.
Euro qualifiers for Alexander Mitrovic.
You know, England need a progressive
And
manager.
just the 40. for
Not
Hilal this
obviously they
season
don't
in
need a
total
manager
as
that's
well.
going to be incredibly
Absolutely
attacking, and whatnot, but they need a balance.
Saka held
They're
out, being
too
a free kick.
just passive.
Yeah, England are looking to the referee just to protect players. You know, Serbia just
And
playing on the edge,
people
giving
want to
away
say
free kicks
like,
in
oh,
dangerous areas, but
Southgate's done a great job, but it's like he hasn't
looked a
done
little bit
anything.
of a soft one.
Yeah, Pavlovic.
Who did he beat in the
conceding
World
free
Cup
kick there.
2018? No one. He lost to Croatia, the only team that actually posed a threat. And they should have won that as well. And then, what was it? Euros against Italy. Score in the first, like,
Serbia
2 minutes or whatever, then
suffering
park
as
the
they have
bus
done,
and hope for the best.
The defence doesn't like to
And
go
then
high,
in-
so they like
in,
to drop to
Qatar,
because they're scared of the speed of
France.
England, but it just leaves a big gap in those central areas, which Bellingham and
I think the
Foden,
only
you know,
team England have played in knockouts under Southgate that aren't awful was when they beat Germany
Oh, and the ball
in the
rather
Euros.
struck Declan Rice.
But in that tournament was bullshit because they played every game at
Yeah, I
home
think that
when it wasn't even an
sees a
English
little bit
tournament, so it was a
from Harry Kane. He's
disgrace.
sort of blocking, allowing the ball to come through to Declan Rice, but I don't
Get
think
him, Roy
Declan
Hodgson.
Rice
Yeah, 100%.
expected it at all, but
He didn't lose to
really
Iceland in the
clever by
Euros or
Kane. You
anything.
can see it might have been whistled really for a foul there had it gone in the back of the net.
You talk about Klopp, Alpha. You know what? I actually reckon this should be a rule. You can only manage a country that you have allegiance to. I reckon that'd be so good.
With Fulham, Sasha Lukic is in alongside Milan Gudel in the heart of Serbia's midfield. That's a prodigious leap from Kieran Trippier. Played
Yeah, Roy
there
Hodgson
by,
was Haaland, yeah. I remember that. I couldn't fucking believe it
Živkovic
what I was
initially.
watching.
Here's Vlahovic. Gets it away from Trippier, but Walker's there. Right place, right time.
Right back,
Sensing
Henderson.
the danger with a head
People
start on the
overhate
stitch.
Henderson a lot.
Vlahovic just showing his strength there.
I mean,
It's
he
difficult
did a
to try and
job.
Get the ball off him, but always trying to
People
look for that
really
switch.
disrespect certain players.
Živkovic.
There's just an agenda against a
Now
lot of
with
players.
Milenkovic, who won his 50th cap last November. His experience key, over 200 appearances in Serie A. Milenkovic.
There you go. There's a little bit of space for Serbia to get forward.
Dusan
Vlahovic.
Vlahovic taking the pass from Milinkovic.
See, you need Dusan in that area. Bit of creativity, bit of X factor. Eddie Howe would be great in the future. perhaps. Yeah, but he's still quite young into his managerial career. though.
Possession conceded. Pavlovic. Now Kostic.
Yeah, possession
Didn't do much
changed
wrong, it
hands
just
two or three
wasn't the right
times.
choice.
Both coaches
Well, I mean,
don't
yeah.
want that quickly. You don't want to transition.
It's pretty hard to
at this
find an
stage,
international
particularly Serbia.
manager
With the
that
gaps
sort of
at the back,
works.
but I think Mark Gay has done well in those 1v1 duels so far with Vlahovic.
Milinkovic just getting a little bit upset there with Jude Bellingham. Maybe a
Breuer
slight
ghosted.
misunderstanding,
I don't
actually.
want
Bellingham
Breuer.
was just
Everyone who
getting
wants
the crowd
Breuer
going on the far
is
side
in
there.
nostalgia land.
And Kostic.
Breuer hasn't done
taking
anything.
possession.
He
That's
did
what
fucking
took
nothing for us.
possession
He
to.
was selfish and wasteful on the
wonder he
ball.
was a little
I don't
annoyed.
care.
Yeah, a little
I don't want Breuer
unnecessary.
even if it's, well, if it's for
On the
free
far
transfer,
side.
yeah.
Sneaky.
But not for anything more than 10 million. People have an obsession with bringing back former players that did okay. Breuer was never that good for us, and then he got injured, and now he can't even play for Fulham. No.
England played much better in that.
I don't want
final
Breuer
third.
at
They
all,
moved
in the
the ball
slightest.
quicker. That's where the goal came from. It's all about ball speed when you're playing against a low block like Serbia's.
Yeah, I saw that we're signing a free agent, like more of a defensive midfielder from Brentford, yeah. Again, free transfer, don't care.
Pickford looking for
That's
Kane.
fine with me.
Milinkovic getting
If
the
he
better
doesn't
of him
work,
this
he doesn't
time.
work.
Bellingham losing out to Milinkovic-Savic, who's a classy performer himself. Real stalwart for Lazio
Please show the
for so
game.
many years,
No.
of course. Good interception by Alexander
Here we
Arnold.
go. Here's a
Saka,
counter-attack for
and look
England.
at Kyle Walker go. No one's going to catch him.
Is he gonna
It's
shoot?
Walker for England.
Oh,
Right
wow.
across the face of the goal. Well,
Just want to
alarm
serve
bells
out
were
for Breuer.
ringing
Yeah, it's because they
very
don't
loudly
need
at
to
the back
sell
for
because
Serbia
they're
there.
bloody
They've tried that
FXP
sweep a couple of
merchants
times, and
now.
Alexander Arnold's been wise to it, but
Walker
look
is so
at the
fucking
pace of
fast.
Walker.
Yeah, he's always
But
been
he
fast.
did neither a cross or a shot. He needed to get that on target or put it on the feet of.
I mean, that was a
Harry
cross.
Kane. Just that little bit of a nudge. He did well
That
there.
was quite
Pavlovic.
literally across the back
Just
post.
enough to just knock him off his stride, particularly how
I want
fast he
O'Reilly,
runs.
guy. Don't they want
Walker.
50 mil from him?
Well, he's been a
From
great
what I've heard.
servant to England, Kyle Walker.
Cheap as chips, Matt.
And he has scored for his country, but only the once, and he had to wait 77 games to do so.
Yeah, and that was an example of why.
Okay, Richard. What, the Aberdeen guy? I don't know.
No
which guy
player
to
who's
talk
ever scored a goal for England has had to wait so long to find the back of the net as Kyle Walker got a goal in the 1-1 draw with Ukraine last autumn.
Good things and all that.
But two didn't come along at once, relatively speaking.
about. I don't know any
There's Gareth Southgate on the
reputable
touchline. What do you think he have made of
Southampton
it so
sources, to be
far?
honest. I just
Give me
wait for
happy.
sort of
I
it to
think
be
that he's
announced.
set them up, England, very, very well. No, he's had a little bit of criticism, but I just think that the distance he's taken this England team, he's introduced young players. I think the thing about him, he has empathy, so he creates a really good environment for all these players, and I think that's why they respond. It's just that final step that he hasn't done yet.
Yeah, they respond by not beating anyone that good. No doubt.
Lukic for Serbia. Trying to bring Kostic into the game, but very confidently dealt with by Walker.
I have no idea
Quiet
who
opening.
Mido.
26 minutes for Jordan Pickford.
Nope.
He'll be happy enough with that. Just that one shot whistling past his post from Alexander Mitrovic.
Yeah, the type of character he is, he probably isn't happy with that. He wants to be involved in what's going on.
Kane tussling with Nikola Milenkovic. It's going to be a recurrent theme. I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Milinkovic at the moment is.
It's like it's one of those
particular battle.
50-50 challenges, Ultra, which both people are giving it, and so it's sort of like you're just not supposed to give those because it could be a foul either way.
Here's Lukic.
You're supposed to see
England backing off.
because they both grabbing each other.
Notable ground gained by the Serbian midfield
You're
there.
supposed to see.
Here he is once more.
That's just sort of the giving the defensive team the
With
benefit of the doubt. sort of
Milos
thing.
Velkovic playing the right of the defensive three. Milenkovic in the middle and Pavlovic to his left.
It's a good press from England, just forcing Serbia back.
Živkovic into Mitrovic.
Bro,
collected
can
by
Serbian
Rice.
players not make a simple pass?
Twinkle
Come on.
toed from the
is
Arsenal
that?
midfielder, and Bellingham just moves it away from the traffic to bring Walker into the game. Saka
Yeah, I heard
waiting
there was a
patiently
dodgy
over on the
moment in
far
one of the
side.
games from an English ref, but I didn't
And
actually
Rice
see
now
it.
in
I don't know
possession.
what happened. I've honestly barely watched. I watched the highlights of Germany, the highlights of Switzerland, and that is it. Because at the end of the day, I'm not getting up to him.
Mark Gay.
I think a lot of the latter stages are
His
at
12th
7 a.m.
cap
for me, so I'll be able to watch
this evening.
them. Like the quarterfinals
Velkovic
and the
just following Phil
semi-finals and-
Foden, and it's exactly what Foden wants him to do, just to make space in those wide areas for Trippier.
Good ball from Trent.
And Trent Alexander-Arnold with a delightful pass into Bukayo Saka. It's with Bellingham. The opportunity to shoot just wasn't there.
It's a foul.
Challenge coming in on Alexander-Arnold. England with a free kick in a position they'll
Has
be
the
happy
Serbia
with.
team got fleas?
That's a great feat from Alexander-Arnold.
Who knows?
In that unfamiliar midfield position, but Goodell just
Looked like a
completely
yellow.
committed himself
Well, he
in a-
doesn't really get
in a
any
dangerous
contact
area.
with
He's not
Trent.
going to win that.
So probably not.
It's a great first touch.
James
He's been a
Will
big player
Press.
for Serbia, Nemanja Goodell, but he's had his problems with injury.
Yeah, I think
in
he had
2024. He's had operations on both knees, hasn't he, since the turn of the year?
I don't think they thought that perhaps he'd be fit for this opening game, but he's such an important player for them that probably pushed him into it.
Another one with bags of experience. Goodell plays for Sevilla in Spain. Now, what can England do with this? Almost half an
It's
hour
gotta be
in
Trent.
Gelsenkirchen. Jude Bellingham's header in the 13th minute, separating the two sides. Daniele Orsato laying down the law.
Fucking hurry up! Put the ball down and shoot! Jesus, they're taking so long. Southgate tactics, I reckon.
Foden,
Time
two
wasting.
players nearest the ball. All hands on deck for Serbia as Alexander
Fuck,
Arnold
that's bad.
strikes the wall.
Oh my god.
Vlahovic half clears.
That's worse than me.
Yeah, Wall did its job.
I would have
Moved
skied it
around
and got it
has
over the wall at
technique
least.
To whip a ball around a wall.
Unbelievable.
That Serbia defended that well.
Milinkovic in there ahead of Kane once more. Bellingham.
All right,
spreading the
Bellingham,
play.
that was completely unnecessary, but okay, flex a little bit.
Here's John Stones, who continues his record of being the only
Who's
England
getting
outfield
booed?
to start every match at a major tournament under Gareth Southgate. It's 20 and counting tonight. Saka up against Kostic. Backs himself, gets the better of him. Vlahovic back to help out, thumped away by Živkovic.
Where's Dusan?
Coming
Bring
good
Dusan
again.
on. I need
This
a little
time
bit
with
of
Jude Bellingham,
Dusan magic.
looking for Bukayo Saka, won by Filip Kostic, collected by Rice.
Oh, Trent, that was dodgy pass.
Just out of reach for Mitrovic there. He did wonder for a moment. Here's Saka again. Closely watched by Pavlovic. And it's been given as Serbia's ball.
And Saka's a problem
Coach, you reckon Tadic would be?
Pavlovic or Kostic,
What, you meant
whoever
to
it is,
sign?
who's
Oh.
marking him down that left-hand side.
I mean, he's like
for
36 or something,
Serbia.
isn't he?
The referee gave it as a free kick for handball.
But he plays in Turkey.
Bellingham away to the far side, just spreading the play.
He's
Like
not
he was
going to
aiming
come
for
back.
another player, but it was, I think it was
He would have been a
slightly
player.
bullet.
If you could ask me which player, which former Southampton player would you want back, it'd be Dusan every day. Dusan Tadic. I love him.
Well, just over half an hour played. Relatively
Not
few
VVD.
opportunities.
Well, I was just
but
thinking
England
more
certainly
like somewhat
dominating the play
realistic.
generally, just over
Is that what I mean?
two-thirds of the possession, and they've done a bit more with it with Jude Bellingham heading home.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
As soon as they get
Bale
the
bad,
ball
Brian
in the final
Bale.
third, England move it quickly. That's where they got the goal from. Probably need to do that more. I think Southgate will be thinking that. You know, can they score another? Can they score two or three? But
I mean, Musiala. Yeah, I'll take Musiala, former Saints
Goodell away
Youth
to
Academy player.
Kostic. Here
Yep,
he is
I'll take
once
that.
more.
Yep, bring him back. Bring him home.
Now back with Milos Veljkovic, who plays his football here in Germany with Werder Bremen. He's been with them for quite a long time now. Lukic, Milinkovic-Savic finds Mitrovic. Vlahovic is in the middle. All goes
Decent
his
ball.
way. Milinkovic-Savic was up there as well. England need to be wary of Serbia's height in the penalty area when they play the ball into the box. Foden can't quite find Kane.
yeah, they've not done that enough for me. Serbia getting the ball wide. Look at the problem it causes. Just causes a little bit of panic in the box for England because they've got Serbia have got the players with a high physicality that can reach the ball first as it's whipped in.
Goodell happy to leave it to Milinkovic-Savic. This is Sasha Lukic. Pavlovic venturing forward.
Put in the mixer.
Kostic just dropping back and now receiving. Tracked by Alexander
mixer,
Arnold.
put in the mixer.
Bukayo Saka back as well behind the ball.
Take it down.
Swept away off the boot of Bellingham.
Better Serbia, as soon as they can, they whip the ball into the box. And
Hey, how
really
many
mess
games
around
have you
in
guys
those
watched in
wide
the
areas.
Euros? Is this the most boring game yet? I'm going to have to say yes, even though I've not watched any of the other
Looks
games.
like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. Stojkovic,
Well, at 1-0, his team is still
yep, still
right
in
in
it.
the game, aren't they? Stojkovic, who's made more appearances at the European Championship over the years than any other Serbian player, playing in the finals in 1984 and 2000. 7 appearances over those 2 tournaments. Played in a couple of World Cups as well.
Who wants a joke? Go for it. Make some entertainment, because this game's failing to do so.
Velkovic. Now Nikola Milenkovic. Pavlovic. Looking for Vlahovic. Gay
The ball was
diving in,
on.
not coming out with the ball, but England have it. With Rice.
Looks like he's hurt
Mitrovic
himself.
sniffing around.
Okay, he looks like he's just limping after that challenge. He didn't look like he was going to get the ball, but connected with the play instead.
Well, that knee might be, if it is indeed his knee once again, might
What's
be
the difference
tested
between
short.
O.J. Simpson in England? O.J. Simpson's had
Throw-in quickly taken by
It's a clean
Živkovic.
sheet right now.
Laid
Alfred,
by
what are you
Goodell,
talking
collected
about?
by Lukic.
They're bloody class. If Serbia do something Tadic on the field, different story. He'd be unlocking this
Certainly
defence. I
keeping
can already
England's
see it.
defenders busy
Picking
even
up
when
that-
he's not near
that
the ball.
pocket of
Alexander
space.
Mitrovic, he's roaming around that front line.
Yeah,
Come on,
just gotta
Hakim.
keep an eye on him. Because he'll just make the runs in behind or get the ball to feet.
Lukic tracked by Alexander Arnold. He's done well though to find Milinkovic-Savic with a classy pass into Živkovic. This is better from Serbia. Vlahovic, control not tight
Vlahovic!
enough, and Bellingham
What's
takes
going
it off his
on?
toe.
Yeah, just getting a foothold in the game now, Serbia.
Bellingham just caught, but England playing on with Bukayo Saka. It's brilliant from Bukayo Saka, just behind Foden.
Must be 4 or 5 times he's done that now. Saka, he's got the beating of whoever it is. Pavlovic that time, but Kostic when he tracks him back.
Well, more than once in this first half, Bukayo Saka proving to be a real thorn in the side of Serbia's defence, causing them significant problems.
He's such a creative player. He's not just a winger. It's about assists. He scores goals for Arsenal. And maybe he
He's
looks up
just
and
not a
wonders
wing-
why
he's
his
not
teammate
just
wasn't in
a
the box
winger.
then.
And then you say he provides assists and scores goals. So he's a winger? What the fuck? What is that? Yeah, great comment. Been left on red for an hour by a girl. Binner! Binner, mate. She ain't worth the time. Ain't worth the effort.
Velkovic wants the ball and gets it. Živkovic. Good play. Bit of space here for Lukic into Alexander Mitrovic. Keen to send the ball away to Filip Kostic, and it goes just
I
too
mean,
far for Dusan Vlahovic.
It's very common for that to happen, actually. It's not
This is better from
exactly anything
Serbia,
to
though.
take in terms of any
And
negatives to take from it.
Živkovic once more, this time taking
think
on
everyone gets
Trippier and
ghosted
getting the
eventually.
better of him, but Declan Rice back to help out, to tidy up and bring the ball clear.
You can see how positive that Serbia are. As soon as they get the ball wide, they don't think twice. They put it into the box, and that's when they look most dangerous.
It was brilliant from Bellingham there. He was fouled, and
How was it a foul? He won the ball,
First time,
ref.
which the referee was happy with. The second time, Daniele Orsato
Did he not win the ball?
blows his whistle.
Oh, my
and
bloody-
we will
my
have the
trouble.
first yellow card of the match.
Benemat. Do not double message.
Yeah, the first tackle he did earlier on, Goodell thought perhaps he might get a yellow card, but
Score?
probably agree with the
1-0.
referee here. Probably for persistent fouls that.
Nemanja Goodell pleading his case, but he's not about to change the Italian referee's mind. Here's the challenge.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that's a foul. It just doesn't make
It's
sense.
so powerful and athletic, Bellingham, that when he's running at you,
What?
it looked a
What are you
little
gonna say?
bit. I mean, he did get touched, but it did look like a little bit of a dive, and I think that's what the Serbia players were.
That's
saying
not
to
a
the
dive.
referee.
What the? They're not complaining about Bellingham going down. They're complaining about the fact he won the ball and it was given as a foul. Commentator, are you watching the fucking game, mate? Jesus Christ. If that's a dive, fuck me. Honestly. If that's a dive, I'm bloody... I don't know. Something. Something that's not real. I'm a theory, mate.
He recovered from that
Okay,
calf
no.
injury in May at the back end of this season. He'd been out for a couple of months. Kieran Trippier.
Wasn't planning on wishing.
Very limited
Amen.
options on the left-hand
You
side
say
of
that
the
now.
defence, really.
You say that
Yeah, I
now
think
as the time ticks
defensively,
on.
I think Gareth Southgate would be happier with
Changes.
attacking. It's about the balance, getting the balance right. You play different teams throughout a tournament. You hope to get through to the knockout stages where you play
I reckon
better
him talk to
teams,
again.
but these group games are hard. You've got to get the balance
Is that a
right.
foul, ref? He won the ball.
Challenge on Bellingham by the Serbian midfield. I say that because it was most of the Serbian midfield required to get the ball off him. Stoppage here. Treatment required for Filip Kostic.
Don't make an excuse.
It's been a half
Woman, am I
largely
right?
different stoppages so far, but Kostic is a player that they will hope is able to continue the
Yeah,
match.
it's been a physical game, Simon. It's been, I think the referee's done well to try and let it flow as much as possible, but there'll certainly be some bruises on both sets of players tonight, that's for sure. Neither pulling out of challenges, but this is the goal. Look at Bellingham, determined desire to get on the end of that, and he nearly did enough, Pavlovic. It sort of spun away. Živković, who, like I said before, who's a right wing back, he's probably more like a winger. Bellingham certainly showing his.
Was a time link to be
Class.
classed as double text? You're leaving it out the textbook.
Yeah, stayed strong under pressure there. Didn't
Double
take his eye
texting
off
is
that
double
one,
texting.
Jude
If it's
Bellingham.
like, if you missed you like 2 days later,
the
it's
only
not double
goal that
texting.
we've seen at the arena.
It's a new conversation.
So far, but England having the better of the scoreline and Lucy having notably the better of the match in total so
Yeah,
far.
they've had the majority of the control of the game. I think Serbia, particularly in the last 5 minutes or so, have seen a little bit more of the ball, and we've seen what they're all about, getting the ball wide. But it's about taking risks for them. If they take risks and, you know, like put players forward, and then they leave space for those England players.
Do you think we're likely to see Dusan Tadic at some point? I mean,
Obviously, he's the
still
GOAT.
At 35, a great creative
Yes.
force in their team, isn't he?
Yeah, and also a set piece taker as well, Tadic. And I think the link between
What if
in
she
those
says we
central
snap streaks?
areas
Who the
is where
fuck
they're
does
a little
snap
bit
streaks,
vulnerable,
Ultra?
where England are getting
Come
through those
on,
central areas
man.
and then hitting wide to Saka. They need
That's
someone
tragic.
in there that can link that defence and attack.
It does rather look as if Serbia are going to have to make a change shortly. Kostic limping away on the far side. They're down to 10 for the moment, and it would appear that a change is afoot. And Filip Mladenovic, I think, is going to have
15-year-old
to
girls.
come
No
on
one
to
should be doing
replace him.
snap streaks, ever. Even when I was younger, when I was 13, 14, 15, I would do snap streaks. It was
It's
tragic.
just about ready now.
I never understand why they're not ready. Players on the bench.
Well, what a sad sight there.
Yeah.
Filip Kostic having to leave the field. I hope that's not a major problem, but doesn't look good. But Mladenovic is going to replace him.
She started it. You end it.
Well, let's hope that's not a major problem for Filip Kostic, but certainly a loss there for
Oh,
Serbia,
Dusan, bring
losing him
Dusan
in
on.
this first half.
Yeah, their route to goal is wide.
I
and
mean, he
lots of
seems pretty
crosses, and
upset, so maybe it
Kostic
is sort of a...
certainly one of their
more
main players. He
difficult
looks
injury to
quite
overcome.
upset. Let's hope that he doesn't miss much more of this Euros.
But he's the perfect stand-in, really. Mladenovic, he plays for Panathinaikos in Greece. He's been a regular in the squad for about 3 years now, and he is the backup to Kostic. He started against Brazil.
I honestly
in the
wish I
World
wasn't so
Cup
fucking nervous.
finals.
Are you talking about women?
A match in which they were beaten by 2-0.
Yeah, he's a little bit more defensive than Kostic.
Do you mean just talking to them, or do you mean
Mladenovic, and
approaching
I
them?
think probably
Because I mean, if you're nervous about
they
approaching them,
need
that's
that,
completely weird.
particularly against Saka and the
It's a
joy that
weird
Saka's
thing.
had down England's right.
Does it mean is it always the same commentator doing that? I don't
Just
know. Do
about
I have
to
the
head
same
into the
commentators as you? Probably
Last
not.
minute of the opening 45. We're
would assume.
expecting a couple of minutes of added time.
I would have asked
to be
Road, but I
shown on
fucking
the
lifted the
board.
kids with tails.
Here's
Hey man,
Mitrovic.
you know, life
that one
life
shot
is just a
from him
toss of
across
a coin.
England's bows
You
in this
know,
first half so
sometimes they be
far.
good, sometimes they be shit.
It was a pretty venomous shot as well. That wasn't too far wide of Jordan Pickford's goal. England have it though with Kyle Walker.
Just shows that what he can do, Mitrovic, when
Well,
he
it's
gets
different.
himself in front of goal. It's just about providing
There's
that
still
service
some
for
sort
him.
of English commentary.
Rajkovic sent it out and Goodell back into Milenkovic. Goodell finding Milinkovic-Savic. They've certainly got the quality when they venture forward, Serbia, to cause any team a problem. And all the while it's a one-goal game. They are, of course.
Oh, Bellingham's got bit.
Nicely done by Goodell.
He's got
getting the better
cooked.
of Bellingham. Finding his captain,
Mitrovic and Vahalovic just can't pass the ball.
Mladenovic sending
That's what
it
I'm
back.
noticing here. If they were better at
Milinkovic-Savic.
passing and decision making in the final third, Serbia wouldn't have to slow down so much. Every time Mitrovic passes the ball,
Mitrovic
Vahalovic
and
gets the ball,
Vlahovic
it just slows
waiting
down
on
because
the
they
edge of
take
the
too long
penalty
just to
area.
make a simple pass.
Sasha Lukic. Well, in the end, it was neither really one
Bellingham
thing
got
or the
bit.
other.
Yeah, and
Potentially,
they're
Suarez could
building
have
with a
done.
bit of confidence
Maybe
as
he
well. Serbia finally got themselves a foothold in the game, but not really anything at the end of it. But England just allowing the game to lull actually helps Serbia let them have the ball, and they're just inching themselves up the pitch.
He doesn't look best pleased, does he?
I've watched paint.
Dragan
I'm looking
Stojkovic
forward to
on
half
the
time
bench
so I can grab some food. I've been looking forward to about
Looks like he's living
25
and
minutes.
kicking every ball, that's for
The
sure.
worst football I've ever seen. Haven't watched Nathan Jones ball,
mate.
mate.
Mladenovic, the substitute. His own teammate almost got in his way there. And he's got himself a free kick off
Ooh, playing it
Alexander
quickly.
Arnold.
And
Alexander
Mitrovic
Mitrovic
slows
has
it
it
down.
now. Serbia looking to
Pellegrino
strike
ball
late in
was
this
clear.
first
No,
half
I reckon
here.
Nathan Jones
Dying
surpasses
members of the first
Pellegrino, to be
period.
honest. You know, and an FM sim I was doing.
Sasha Lukic.
So I'm doing FM
Nikola
experiments at the moment.
Milenkovic.
So I'm just simming and, you know, certain things. And in one of the saves, Mauricio Pellegrino became the Argentina national team manager and won the World Cup. So I know what you're talking about, mate.
And it goes just beyond.
Oh, Johnny
Vlahovic,
Stones, that was
and
dodgy.
John Stones puts it behind. It's a corner, and Serbia are going to finish. the
Tim
first
goals
half
are scored in
with a
Jonesville. Are you not? Do you not know the score right now under Southgate?
It just causes
1-0,
panic,
mate.
and that's what happened to England. They've been so comfortable this half, and as soon as
Some people
Serbia
complain about
starts
Martin
to
Ball versus
turn the
Tindall
screw, it just causes problems.
I
in the
mean,
6-yard
Martin
box
Ball,
for England.
I mean, let's be honest, if Martin was playing his style with this level of players, you know, Bellingham, Trent, Kane, Saka, it'd be completely different.
Milinkovic-Savic.
I honestly do believe Russell Martin Ball
That'll do
will
it for
work
the
with
first half.
basically
Whistle blown by
any
Daniele
good team in any
Borsato,
division.
and it is advantage England at the break.
Come on,
Courtesy of
England!
that man
Come
there,
on, England!
Jude Bellingham. Wonderful play.
Yeah, that was life changing.
Of the
I'll
match,
leave
a
that on,
first half
actually.
in which England have had more of the possession. Serbia coming
More
into the
possession?
game more.
What?
The longer the half
Who
wore
would have
on.
predicted
Alexander
that?
Mitrovic with their
Definitely not
best
me.
attempt on goal, firing just past the post.
Wasn't this is
A
this
half
is a
of
Southampton
few
person on
goal
Twitter?
scoring opportunities, but
Wasn't
it's England
convinced
leading
with
the break,
Bellingham,
7-0.
and now he's
England
making me
won.
eat my head. God, I love being wrong. What do you mean you weren't convinced by Bellingham? What do you mean? Are you did that? Like what? Yeah, nah, bud. All right. Well, while it's half time, pause the timer. Yeah. Oh, what's happening with this camera? Hold on to your horses, boys. She's not exactly right. Yeah. We'll go on Twitter. I'm gonna grab some food, but we'll scroll through Twitter. All right. So you're saying Shitty should report Russ? That sounds like an FM comment. No, it's bloody good, mate. Right, I hate TikTok. Fuck TikTok. Ass platform. Nah, I mean Russell Martin ball would bloody work. Pep fucks off. Oh well, City hopefully get relegated, so I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Almost fell asleep watching that. Just how it is. I'm going to turn off my camera while because I don't like that. Where is my camera? See ya. Pussies. We're just going to scroll through Twitter.
Gap in his experience, it feels like a risk to me. I would rather see the risk taken higher up the pitch. I want to see Foden in that 10. I'm part of that fan club. I want to see Bellingham in the 10 and trust that Rice can deal with it on his own in that midfield with Bellingham dropping down. That's what I would prefer to see. That's what I want to see. England's already been through. So there's a gap in his experience. It feels like a risk to me.
No, that's a good point actually. That's pretty smart. No, that was very good. The logic was cooking. Yeah, Twitter's really been a bit dull today. Okay, yeah. That's bloody cool, mate. What the hell is that? That's class. I love that. Get a Southampton tattoo. If we win the Champions League, I'll get a Southampton tattoo. How about that? What the Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? I've just gone on Twitter, which is primarily only football, and I've just seen a guy with his cock out. Twitter's not a safe place for anyone. Holy shit. That's your channel gone. Nah, to be fair, nudity's been shown before on the channel. What is this? What? Yeah. No, that's a great tackle. Is it back on yet? What a fucking ad. They're joking me. Good adverts, mate. The youngest head coach in the history of the Premier League, 31-year-old Fabian Herzella, has signed a 3-year contract with Brighton and Hove Albion. So you're telling me in 7 years' time I could be in the Premier League coaching? Okay, sounds pretty good. No way this is an official thing. Love that. Bro, how many ads do I have? Are you joking? Bro. Alright, I hate ads, man. Ads are stupid. Alright, we must surely be back soon. Dusan Tadic, where is he? Where is he? Bring him on. I basically never deal with ads because I don't watch anything with ads. Like, I don't watch TV. I don't watch any website with ads because I have ad block. This is like the first time I've seen an ad for like a year, 2 years.
Jude Bellingham in the
Jude Bellingham.
Just the one effort on goal really from Serbia in that first half. Sharp shot, low.
Where's Dusan? Bring on Dusan. The disrespect. The disrespect. You've got to chase the game. You're down 1-0. Bring on Dusan.
Actually, at the start of the second half, Ivan Ilic is going to come on to replace Nemanja Gudel. Remember,
hello?
Was booked during the first
hello?
half. So Ivan Ilic.
Dusan, where are you?
To replace him. No
I came here to watch Dusan.
England
I'm disappointed.
made by Gareth Southgate, who I'm sure will be happy enough with what he's seen in the first half, though Lucy no doubt would have liked a little more padding to that lead, maybe a second goal.
Yeah, I think so. I think that they moved.
They haven't
Serbia
created
around
any
really well.
chances.
The passing and the movement was good, but
They haven't created anything.
probably only did that
Bellingham
the
took a
times that
chance.
Serbia got in behind.
And at the back, Mark Gay as well. A flawless
What?
first
I don't know
half
what's
from
just
the
happened.
Crystal Palace
Oh, I don't
defender
know what's just
alongside John
happened.
Stones.
Oh, he looks comfortable, doesn't he? He's missed quite a bit of the season with injury, Mark Gay, but he looks like he belongs on
Super
the
Saints fan
stage.
chat. Does anyone remember the name of the Super Tag midfielder we saw on load in
Need to get
January
Harry Kane more
2015?
involved, but I think when you've got the runners like Saka and Bellingham happy to go beyond, then well, a lot of Kane's job is coming short and receiving to feet.
He put a couple of decent balls into the box, didn't he, Saka, in the first
I
half?
want to
Nobody
say
knew.
randomly
Yeah, you need to be
Vlasic.
finding Kane for those, England.
Just a name that came to mind. I have no idea.
Mitrovic battling brute force. Referee Osato saying advantage, play on. He's trying to keep the game moving there. And it's with Sasha Lukic, who saw plenty of the ball in the opening 45.
Yeah, when they found the feet, Serbia, in terms
Djurdjevic.
of the defending, they sort of worked it out. It was just that concession.
We
of
did
the
have a
goal,
few of those
everything
random
else.
loans
Towards
that
the end of the half, they had everything in front of them for England. That's what they wanted.
Lovely cushion little ball back there from Saka, getting on the end of Bellingham's pass. And
This is like
Kane
Kane's
now
fourth touch of the
brought
game.
into the game by Trent Alexander-Arnold, and unfortunately referee Osato ended up getting in the way.
Yeah, it was.
I don't
just trying to
remember
curl
him.
the
Oh, I
left
remember
foot
the name, but I
around
don't
the
remember
referee.
him
Referee got
actually
in the way.
playing.
They have a little diagonals to run on the referees, but he did apologise.
Oh, get on him.
Bellingham. And again, just running into Nikola Milenkovic.
I do like this referee. He's making sure that the foul is worthy of a blow of the whistle and a free kick.
Yeah, looking to a big end to his career. He's been a referee for a long time, Daniele Osato. This tournament,
Hope Serbia score and make this game interesting.
his last as a referee, about to
Game's been too
retire
boring,
as
though.
Serbia venture forward. Mark Gay is there to
See,
tidy up
if
once more for
Dusan's
England.
picking up the ball in those areas, he doesn't.
The little flick from Saka picks out Kane, who hasn't had too much joy so far in the match.
Kane hasn't done anything at all.
Serbia are the tallest squad in the Euro, and I mean, you can see that.
So, lengthy
Oh,
run.
oh, he
Takes
nearly got through.
Milos
Declan Rice,
Djokovic
great
all the way
challenge.
into the penalty area.
Oh, Saka.
And England will break
Take him
with
on.
Bukayo Saka. Saka being chased by Strahinja Pavlovic, who has to keep tabs on him, and the pass is wayward.
I tell you what, that was good play. I know it has to be strong there against Pavlovic, but just the switch was on and he just couldn't find it. Saka unlucky.
Pavlovic to the near side, just kept in play by Mladenovic. The first half sub on for Kostic. Rajkovic away. Stones having to follow up his own header there. Here's Rice. In turn takes him clear over Dusan Vlahovic.
Yeah, I think they'd have had most of the control of this game, but while ever it's 1-0 and Serbia have got the talent on the pitch that can put the ball in the back of the net, then England always just wear it.
Well, they've got two top strikers, haven't they, in Vlahovic and Mitrovic up there, and of course
But they don't have
Mitrovic,
Dusan to feed them.
we all know what he's like, and the England players will be very familiar with Alexander Mitrovic in particular, because he spent so long in England, and it was only
What?
early
No
last
way! I
season,
didn't know that. That's actually crazy.
the early portion of the campaign that he moved from Fulham to Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia. A brilliant goal-scoring record in English football. Gay. Here's Walker. Faced by Mladenovic. Saka. First time he started for a few weeks actually. Bukayo Saka had a bit of an injury issue, missed the last game of the season in the Premier League for Arsenal, and came off the bench against Iceland for 25 minutes and from the start of this one. Pickford deciding to launch it. Foden into Saka. Lukic is working
Trent is not good in
nicely
midfield.
Serbia's midfield. Really good play from him.
You can see that
Well,
Serbia
this
have stepped
finally,
up the game
like,
5 or 10 yards. So
make all the people that think Trent's a much better midfielder than fullback.
That was really good there from Pavlovic as well.
Because he's had zero impact and he's lost the ball
much
plenty of
better from
times.
Serbia. More intensity, moving the ball quicker.
There's room in midfield once more. Milinkovic, Savic with the ball. He'll love that. Away to the far side, and Andrea Zivkovic. As you say, Serbia have just upped their pace a little bit at the start of this second half, as they need to do.
The crowd have responded as well. The Serbs in the crowds, just raising the noise levels.
And kicking towards the end of the ground, occupied by the vast majority of the Serbian supporters. Inside this 50,000-seat arena, the home of Schalke. Pickford Way. Kane will chase. His second favourite here against Milenkovic. Nikola Milenkovic. Tall and strong, 6'5". It's a very tall squad, the Serbian squad here at this Euro. I think about 18 of the 26 are over 6 foot. Up to Vlahovic, trying to get away from Mark Gay. Excellent
That's not
defending
bad.
under pressure there from Kieran Trippier. Kept his cool and got the ball away. Pavlovic gets the
Oh,
better
here,
of Saka.
here comes
Here's
Serbia.
Mitrovic looking for an opening.
What
And
the
in the
fuck?
end, it all fizzles
Bro,
out
that's
for
what I mean.
Serbia.
Dusan in that
They have
position
much
doesn't waste
improved
that.
in the opening few minutes
That's
of
all
the
I've got to
second
say.
Front foot,
Where's Dusan?
up the pitch, it's a great ball. Just couldn't get on the end of it.
It was Mladenovic, the substitute.
Like
in the
Vlahovic
middle.
and Mitrovic just can't pass the
Go
ball.
beyond
So
and put
make
pressure on
Dusan
England,
Tadic
and I
pass
think
the ball.
England just need to up their
That's
game.
the fix.
We cannot let the game lull because Serbia have just stepped it up.
Bellingham into Kane. Well, we certainly have a game on our hands here in this second period. The lead is a slender one, courtesy of a header in the 13th minute for England from Jude Bellingham, who scored as a teenager in the World Cup finals against Iran in Qatar, and now makes his mark early on this European Championship as well.
England are obviously very good in possession, but I think the structure of the team when they lose it, I think Serbia are now taking advantage of it. It's not quite as good as what
that's a
they're like
foul.
when they've got the ball.
Oh, a flicked on header by
How was it?
Foden
So,
just caught.
it's Serbian
Look at
ball.
this one again.
Serbian ball.
He's fine. Back
And
up on his
Foden
feet
gets taken
in the
out.
game.
So you've confirmed he's not touched the ball.
Serbia sensing that they might be able
Watch
to get
this as like
something
torture.
here.
We talked about
Should watch New Zealand,
Djokovic
mate.
usually
Seamless.
attacking, and first half probably a little bit pragmatic, see what England have got, and then just sense that
I can
perhaps
watch a full
just
England
1-0,
match.
let's just try
Just
and
put
push
it
a
on
little
loop.
bit more at the start of the second half, and we've certainly done that.
Interesting, Stojkovic saying ahead of the tournament that he would rather have played England in the third match than the first one, because he felt that it was the other two games that were going to decide who went through. Who knows?
Yeah, because England are finishing last.
Maybe he's
right?
feeling
Yeah.
his team might be able to snatch something from this
Absolutely.
game. Long, long way to go, of course. A reminder, Slovenia and Denmark, the other two teams in this
Oh,
group
bro.
C, and they drew 1-1 in Stuttgart.
Jesus. There is one thing I will never understand is celebrities coming out
Get the win for one
and
of these
saying like,
teams.
don't vote for this guy, vote for this guy instead. It's like, shut up. The fuck do you know? Mbappe talking about fucking politics. Fucking kick a ball, bud. That's your job. Kick a football. Fucking hell.
James, the man
I hate that
the
shit.
ball to up top, but,
Hate celebrities trying to
again,
convince other
Milenkovic
people to
gets the
vote for
better
something
of him
that
in the
they
air. He's got
agree in,
that height
instead of just
advantage.
letting
He's using it
the
well.
person themselves think for
Mitrovic
themselves.
tussling with
Fucking
Kane,
piss me
free
off.
kick for England.
And what's happening is
Everyone has
Vlahovic
their own
and Mitrovic
values.
are just going and engaging both.
Just,
of
and because the
England's
problem is because
centre-backs.
Mbappe will say that,
Just
and
need
heaps
a
of
little bit more
brainwashed
support. Bellingham
idiots
drops a
will
little
just go,
bit to
"Oh,
try and
vote
help
with
Rice, and somehow
Mbappe."
just trying to
Pick
get the
this.
momentum back of the game. I think he recognises it, Southgate.
I hate social media.
96th match in charge for Gareth Southgate this evening. Winning 50.
I'm sure rich celebrities know what's best for the country. True. They're all bloody murdering children. How long was the Epstein list? Let's listen to them some more.
Mark Gay Here's Alexander-Arnold.
Just lost their rhythm, England, in terms of, and that's all about how Serbia are playing.
That's partly why he's in the team, isn't it? Those sort of
Absolutely.
long, raking, ranging passes that can just change the momentum of the play in an instant. Bellingham's little layoff. Rice, here's Alexander-Arnold who strikes it, beaten away by Predrag
What's up, Joe?
Rajkovic.
Whatever defensive frailties he has, Alexander-Arnold, he certainly makes up for it with his passing and finishing.
Lovely pass from Rice. Good opportunity to deliver from Alexander-Arnold.
Elegant,
Here's
good
Bellingham,
tackle.
but Illich with a challenge. England will be frustrated they weren't able to make more of that.
Yeah, I mean, he picked him out, Bellingham. Maybe could have been a first-time shot, but he ended up having to dive in the end. The referee's not going to give that.
Collected by Rice here. England suddenly coming to life
Yes.
after a slow start to the second half from there.
That switch just changed the picture for England, and now they've got a little bit of pressure at the other end of the pitch.
John Stones, who's had a very bitty season actually, hasn't he? He didn't play that many times for Manchester City. Various injuries along the way, and
This defence needs to get used to playing together for England because they've had injuries. Obviously, Harry
Surely it's
Maguire
Dusan time?
didn't make
Dusan
it.
time should have been the whole
section
time.
there by Rice.
See, if that ball's given away to
Here for
Dusan, he cooks.
Alexander-Arnold.
Oh my god, the Serbian manager's throwing away the potential results here. Get Dusan on.
Bellingham
We
looking to
want
control the
Dusan, we
middle of the
want
park.
Dusan.
Saka a little more central at the moment. And Foden lets it run.
Dusan Tadic, oh, oh.
Declan Rice.
Dusan Tadic. Bring him on. If you want a point from this game at minimum, you have to bring him on.
Here's Alexander-Arnold trying to find Kane, not quite managing it this time. He hasn't really had anything to work with, has he, Harry Kane?
No, he hasn't really had the saves.
Southgate ball, that's what it
It's
is.
not quite working on that left-hand
Southgate
side.
ball.
They haven't got Foden into the game, have they really?
No, they haven't, and I'm not sure whether
Foden
you
and
need
Trent,
a
Foden
left-sided
hasn't
player
existed,
who actually
Trent's been
hops the
bad.
left side like an Anthony Gordon and leave Trippier to defend, because Foden's not getting himself on the ball, and when he does, that he's just running into traffic.
He was. I don't think he was. I think Ward-Prowse was the penalty taker if he was on the field, but at that time he wasn't sort of starting that
On the
often.
near side. Wants
So
the
I think
pass
Dusan
from
took the responsibility just probably because he was like,
Nikola
I'm him.
Milenkovic.
But yeah, he missed a few, but he
Moves
scored a
it
few as
forward,
well.
but
Oh,
then
here's a
it's
chance.
Trying to get away from Stones.
Ooh,
into the
Pickford gets
box.
it. That was
Onto the
dodgy.
ground, wants a penalty, waved away
That was
by
dodgy.
Daniele Orsato.
The referee looked like he was in a really good position, and again,
It's not a penalty from the high
terrific
side.
break from Serbia.
Well played, though.
Mladenovic again, he's just got the pace to outwit Stones. I just think that Kieran Trippier just used his body to just inch Mitrovic out of the way. We'll see it better on this one. You see, but he did challenge. There was
I mean,
contact there, but the
could
referee
you
was in
give
a
that
good
as a
position.
penalty?
Didn't feel that perhaps that it was enough.
I mean,
Mitrovic back up on his
I
feet.
could see that given.
An international sign for
I could see that given.
VAR. That's just been introduced.
If that was in England, that's a penalty, man.
Referee Orsato,
That's a penalty, I tell you right
of
now.
course, is,
They're going upstairs right now, they go, God, it's clear.
wide up to the VAR.
If you
hub.
breathe on someone in England, it's a penalty.
Well, he's right. Mitrovic is right. He will have felt some sort of contact there from Trippier. Whether it's enough for a penalty and causing real problems down that left-hand side, getting much closer to
I mean, he
England
does
and
get a
much
bit bunted from behind.
more positive.
Well, at the moment here, we have no suggestion that it's being looked at for a possible penalty. And
Dusan Tadic, he's on, baby.
a change
It's
here
time.
with, Dusan Tadic is getting ready to
It's
come on.
time.
And so is Luka
Would have been
Jovic.
soft. Yeah, but I could see it being given. Though. I mean, if it was an English ref, oh no, well, they can't be an English ref because it's an
So
England game.
Alexander Mitrovic
If it was
is
an
being
England,
replaced here.
if it wasn't England versus Serbia, it was another game,
Captain
and it was the
Mitrovic,
English ref.
Their
he probably gets
record
it.
goal scorer coming out of the match.
Come on, Dusan. Well, you guys don't want to cheer for Dusan,
Well,
but
he
I want
doesn't
to cheer
look
for Dusan.
particularly happy about it either.
That is not.
You've been
saying a word
shit.
himself
You and
before
Vahalovic have been asked for
calms
this. I
himself
don't want to
down
hear
before he gets to the manager.
Tadic is so handsome. He's just the goat.
Coming off is Sasha Lukic. Lukic has had a busy and productive game.
Certainly has. I just think that they've been physically better in the duels in the second half, and Lukic is certainly one of those.
Now, Lucy, what about these players coming in? Luka Jovic, of course, made his name really here in Germany a few years ago, before having a difficult time with Real Madrid and moving on since then. But Dusan Tadic, a key creative force.
Yeah, I mean, Jovic is used as an impact sub, but I think Tadic is just that creative, and I think that Stojkovic can tell that they've just got a bit of momentum with them, Serbia, so has made those changes just to reinforce that higher up the pitch.
You're surprised Mitrovic has been replaced.
Isn't he a first sign of the tournament? Would not
He
have it.
certainly is, and I don't think they've put the cross as good a cross as they could have done in for him when they had the chance, Serbia, but it's a
Yes,
team
because
game, it's a sport
Tadic
game
isn't
in
on
terms of,
woman.
you know,
That's
we've got-
why
we've got
you
3
need
games,
Tadic
Serbia
on to
have got
cross
a
the ball.
chance now to get themselves back in this game
She
with
clearly
England.
did not watch
Back on
Prime
his feet.
Southampton.
No damage done there in that challenge with Sergei Milinkovic-Savic.
Tadic is the creator. He is him.
Ball with John Stones.
Jovic is a big boy now.
Just to
I don't
see
remember
whether
him being that big.
Southgate is thinking along the same lines in terms of, you know, there's players that have got different profiles to the ones on the pitch. Can it just to mix it up to unbalance Serbia?
Why did you dive 25? That's so tragic. They could have just played on.
Mladenovic going to ground, or Sato giving Serbia the free kick. Reminder, this is their first match at the Euro as an independent nation. It's taken them a while to qualify. They've been in several recent World Cups. Previously competing in the Euro as Yugoslavia. They took part in 5 finals, twice finishing as runners-up in the 1960s. So it's a part of Europe with a rich, flair-filled tradition of top-quality football over the years. Some really terrific footballers have come from that part of the continent and continue to do so. Here's Milinkovic-Savic, who is one of them.
Yeah, they pride themselves on their physicality and superiority in the air, but they've also got game craft and really good technical players as well. Quite unpredictable in terms of their output and performance.
Boring, Southgate. Nah, it was exhilarating, man. I've never been so enthralled with football in my life. I'm watching this edge of my seat stuff just thinking, oh my god. The last chance was 15 minutes ago. I can't wait for the next one.
He says the number 2. So if he can reach those standards, we're going to have a good player and a no-nonsense player as well. Milenkovic.
It honestly
Here
doesn't
is,
even feel like
Pavlovic.
anyone's winning this game. It feels like it's just a
Nicely
shit nil.
crafted pass. And
What a
about
ball.
that from Milinkovic-Savic into Mladenovic.
It's a good ball.
Good ball in as well. England under a bit
No
of
one's
pressure.
going for
But
it?
it was a free header for Kyle Walker out of the penalty area.
Why did
Trippier
none of the
gets his eye on it too.
strikers try and win that, or at least
Serbia
push?
sense that they can get something from this game. You can tell the substitutes. You know, they've got
Nice. The stream's cut out. Brilliant. Is the internet fucking around again? No, I'm still live. Cool. That's bloody sick, mates. As soon as Dusan comes on, now it won't load. Brilliant. I'm still live, so clearly the internet's working. I'll just refresh the page then. And it's working. Wow,
Velkovic
that's
away to the
crazy.
far side. Here he is once more.
Where's the ending 1-1? I reckon Serbia win 5-1.
Ilic.
Where's Dusan? Where is he? There he is. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on him.
England backtracking, whipped in by
Beautiful man.
Milinkovic-Savic once more. Away off the boot of Alexander-Arnold, but there's a hint of just clearing the ball anywhere at the moment from England.
Dusan, that is class.
And a real-
Oh my god, Jovic! Jovic! That's all
Two
Dusan.
subs combined
See,
there,
why didn't he
Tadic and
start?
Jovic.
Why didn't he start?
And England's goal suddenly under
He
threat.
sits bloody rice on his ass.
Yeah, I think they probably need to make some substitutions.
Jovic, you just gotta shoot it.
Just to take
That's
the
what
sting
he
out of
fucking
Serbia.
Dusan.
They're playing about 10 or 15 yards further up the pitch in the second half, and England is still playing.
See, that's
out,
what
so they
Dusan
need to
does.
stay somewhere.
Nice from Sudas to
Well, that was the
Hey, I'm the
combination
Tadic
that
lover, bud.
Stojkovic was looking for when he
Tadic
made
is
the
the guy.
substitution a few minutes ago. And it
He was
almost
my
paid
favourite
off.
player. Well, he's
Getting
probably my
tangled
favourite
up there
player
with
ever.
Milenkovic.
This ever.
That's been a story of the match so far. Well, Sato coming back and just checking on Everything's okay
Had it
with
sexual.
Jordan Pickford, I think.
Hey man,
England
that's
just
something I
in
can
the
get
wrong
behind.
areas
Put that in the
now. That's why
LGBTQ
Kane
community.
is
Had
so
it sexual.
important. So
I would be
the
down. I'd be a
to
part
get
of it.
free kick and all of a sudden that just takes
I'd
the
be-
wind
I'd be
out of
proud
the
as
sails
well.
of Serbia.
With Walker. Here's Kane. Trent Alexander-Arnold trying to force his way towards the byline.
Much better from Pavlovic this second half. It's not really been tested by Saka that much, and I think he's just stood up to the test that anything.
He's being gay by Tash. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Something to be proud of.
England with a corner, and I think it's the first one of the match for them. And it's taken over an hour. We're almost halfway through the second half here. Referee's just about happy everyone's behaving themselves in the middle. Alexander-Arnold to take. Punched away by Rajkovic, but back with Walker now. This is Foden. Alexander-Arnold sweeps it in. Stones had stayed up. Bellingham will chase. England still on the front foot, looking for that second goal. Haven't threatened for a while. Gets away from Ilic. Not once, but twice. But it's an easy catch in the end.
Needed to be better. The cross, I think he beat his man a couple of times there. Bellingham, he needed to get it into the box.
He did get into the box, believe it or not. Because do you know where the keeper is? In the box. And you know how he caught it? Because the ball was in the box. Crazy. So he did get in the box.
England, by the way,
Nice.
are going to make a change shortly.
Probably
Conor Gallagher
commentating.
is waiting to come on, and Trent Alexander-Arnold
Nah,
will
England
be
have
the
been
player
fucking... England
making
have
way
been
for him
England.
shortly.
A lot of position, absolutely zero quality going
Three-quarters
forward.
of the way through the game.
And boring, slow passive.
England's advantage, a slender one.
Literally. They're time wasting.
In towards
How did he win
Vlahovic,
that?
collected by Milinkovic-Savic. He was looking for Tadic on the far side. Trippier picks out Rice. Straight out of play.
95th minute, Tadic equalises. It's going to be a free kick as well.
Themselves that they've allowed the game to get into this stage.
I mean, yeah, it's funny how you'd say you've got a front, you've got an attack of Foden, Saka, Conor Gallagher's coming on.
Chelsea is going to come on to
Sure.
replace Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Harry Kane, you got Jude Bellingham, you got Trent,
A player whose
and you are
future
struggling to just
is
create
under
chances.
much discussion at the moment. Whether it lies at
Unless you're
Stamford
Messi
Bridge or
overhyping us on
elsewhere
BBC.
remains to be seen.
I'm not surprised, he's English.
Just
Those guys
as,
are a bit-
most of his appearances in the qualifiers, he comes
We're
off the
winning.
bench here.
You know there's
This
more
was
to football
the
than
best that we
winning,
saw
right?
from Alexander-Arnold with a shot beaten away.
Again, if England play like this against any
Gallagher is
competent team,
a lot more of a
They
an out
lose.
possession player in terms of his pressing and tackling, and I just think Gareth Southgate just wants a little bit more from his central midfielders.
Here's Velkovic on the far side, sending it forward.
nice
Tadic
Tadic.
with the little flick, over it comes, over the head
Inside.
of Vlahovic. An important header by Saka to just keep
You'll
the
be
ball
fine,
away
Ultra.
from Mladenovic for a moment. Good play from Pavlovic. Serbia
Just
throw once
forget
more.
it exists and just
Opportunity
bloody
there for Serbia
have a good time.
got the ball in the box, but there's nobody there to attack it. And let off for England.
Ilic. More pressure on the England defence, and Pickford comes out, gets a fist on it.
Punched it,
Saka
okay.
sends it on its way towards Kane. Milinkovic is there, of course. Who else? Goal kick.
Well, for now, you can forget she exists.
Well, the momentum certainly with Serbia made a decision really early. Jordan Pickford just to get the ball away from his area of the pitch.
I think by the time the ball got there, Jovic wasn't quite as close in on the goalkeeper as he thought he might be. Collected by Harry Kane. Here's Jude Bellingham. Trippier. Kane fouls by Illich.
That's the value of Harry Kane. Got to give him the service. You've got to get the ball into him. He will produce either a flick on, a ball around the corner, or be fouled, and all of a sudden then you're in a different situation.
Yeah, we're just going into the last 20 minutes of the match. England surviving a second half flurry of activity from Serbia, now looking to put pressure on at the other end of the field. It's with Saka. Decent one, back in, but comfortably into the gloves of Predrag Rajkovic.
And I think we've seen the introduction of Gallagher, because I said earlier in the game that Southgate had to get it right, the balance between defence and attack, and obviously I think for England in the second half they need a little bit more when they've not got it to defend.
One by Trippier, collected by Foden. Tadic closing in, just sniffing around in case there's a mistake from Jordan Pickford. Straight onto the head of Pavlovic. Walker happy to take his time. More activity, by the way, on the Serbian bench. Saka away from Illich. Look at the space there for Bellingham. That's Trippier on the overlap. Saka staying central. Bellingham well forward too. Foden in possession. Rice finding Jude Bellingham. Here's Foden. Trippier. Patient from England against a tightly packed red-shirted defence here. Really struggling passes together at the moment, England, but can they make them count? Serbia getting ready to make another change, and Bellingham penalised by the referee just as he thought he was about to break through and potentially run
How's
in
it
on
a
goal.
foul?
Change coming now. Veljko Birmancevic of Sparta Prague, a winger. He can play on either side.
How is it a
He's going to
foul
come
against
on,
Bellingham?
and he will replace Andrija Živkovic.
Yeah, okay.
So
Tedeschi died.
is coming on. He's had an excellent
He's
season,
never
by the way,
fouled.
for his club, scoring 22 goals,
Full
including
on
an
off since
injury
leaving.
time
Oh
winner in
shit,
the
did you
Czech
even watch him
Cup
play?
final.
You'd have been like
Can
6.
he help to bring Serbia level in this game? Will it be a 3-point start for England?
Stojkovic has made some good changes that work positively in favour
Tadic has
of
not
his
fallen
team.
off since leaving us. He was in that Ajax team that was insane. He's one of the key players for Ajax.
Foden looking to come into the game a little bit more. In possession. Free kick, yellow
It's the
card.
8-0 game.
It's Tadic. Actually, the referee was reaching for the yellow card before Tadic, before.
So you would have been
Foden
like
hit the deck
5.
there.
Yeah, I think I agree with you about Foden. He's not in the game. Just need a little bit more of a threat
That's a gem.
in the wide areas.
I don't appreciate you joking about Dusan Tadic. I don't appreciate it.
On the outside.
Not in the slightest.
Around a quarter of an hour remaining in Gelsenkirchen. It's the opening match of 4 to be played in this stadium. England making a change as well. Jared Bowen is going to come on to replace Bukayo Saka on the England right. Thoughts on Saka's performance tonight?
Yeah, first half in
Tadic is
particular,
secret Tadic. I don't
It
care.
was the
Dusan
defence
is the guy.
along with Bellingham
Bowen's
for
coming
England
on.
that just couldn't really get him in the game. Serbia changed how they played, but Southgate has to do something different. You tend to think that that second goal will just give that cushion for England. Serbia just making it really, really difficult for England.
Yeah, big moment for Jared Bowen coming on in a major tournament. He missed out on a spot at the World Cup finals in Qatar. Had an excellent season for West Ham in terms of goals, scored a fair few, 16 in the Premier League for him.
How many shots have England had? Hold on.
England
I said they'd have 5 shots.
On Conor Gallagher.
I'm now thinking I may be pretty fucking spot
England
on.
in no real rush.
Oh my god, they've had 4
These
shots!
free kicks, and I think that
Oh my
is all
god,
credit
I should have put a bet on for
Serbia
5
in
shots
the
or
second
less.
half. England are
Would have
slowing
made
it down
cash,
rather than
man.
getting the game moving.
It was clumsy from Sergei Milinkovic-Savic and conceding a free kick that way. Bowen, first touch for the substitute. Will it be a decisive one? It's a terrific ball in!
No, they just had it. No, they just had their 5th shot.
By
Great,
Pavlovic.
great. Was it safe? I think it
England
was.
so close to 2-0 and Harry Kane
No,
with a
they
header.
just got their 5th shot.
From Bowen, absolutely brilliant.
Morgan,
They've got
what is
plenty
that?
of wide players that they could bring on, Bowen being one of them, and he's come on and made a difference,
save.
shaking his
I
head.
thought he
Harry
scored,
Kane
to be
with that.
honest.
Really good, just held it up well and just
That's
used his strength. Kane, he hasn't had that much involvement in the game like usual, but did so well, the goalkeeper.
Does Bazunu save that? There's a Wait. Are Ireland here?
Great way
Would
to
Bazunu
introduce
no,
yourself to
Ireland
the
aren't
game
here.
there
Right?
from Jared
So Bazunu
Bowen.
wouldn't have been here.
Terrific
obviously.
delivery. But as you say,
That's why
decent
Bazunu
stop
wasn't
by
here.
Rajkovic, the keeper, who's had to bide his time for a game at a major tournament as well. He went to the World Cup in 2018 and 22 and didn't get a game in either of
It's
them.
Bazunu haters, man. Everyone's just a Bazunu
Still just a
hater
one-goal
these
game,
days.
though. Over it comes from Luka Jovic. Away to the far side. More pressure incoming from Serbia here.
Yeah, what was that?
Trippier equal to it on this occasion. And the little combo with Pickford gets the ball away.
Even I
Serbia
saved
are
that.
putting England under pressure. It's making England wobble a little bit. They
No.
look so composed and confident.
I'm not
in the
very
first
good at.
half,
It's funny though,
and
because in
Serbia are
cricket,
putting them
right,
under pressure and attacking them is just
I'm
making
able to dive no
Leicester a
problem
little
and
bit
stuff
anxious.
for the ball.
was a
But when it's
substitute then,
football and
Mancevic
goalkeeper,
getting
I just
involved in
like
the
my
game
body
there.
just won't
Now
dive for some reason. So
Milinkovic-Savic
weird.
looking for Birmancevic, but Jude Bellingham able to collect. A lovely ball that is to Kane. Bowen is the only player up alongside him. Foden about 15 yards behind, and
Yeah,
now in
I
possession.
mean,
pass not good
That's
enough
the
to
problem
find
with certain
Gallagher.
people. They can't
England
like
lose
separate the
momentum
player
and possession.
performances from the
Here
person.
comes Pavlovic now
So
for
like they
Serbia.
hate.
Away
It
from
feels like they
Kyle
sort of
Walker, but
hate
it's beyond
Bazunu
Dusan Vlahovic.
instead of just saying,
there's
well, I
time
don't
for
like him that
Kieran
much as a
Trippier to
player,
clear.
but obviously as a
Back with
person
Foden
he's
once
fine,
more.
and injury sucks, and it's a bad thing for a young player to get that big of
Rice.
an injury.
Bellingham.
But they just take it like he's a shit player. I
Some
hate him.
tired legs out there. Bellingham being one of them. I think he's just gone a bit quiet. Last 10 or 15 minutes in this second half. A long old season for him.
Who's injured? Is that Trippier injured?
And Kyle Walker puts the ball out of play. England have got an issue over on the far side of the field.
They certainly won't want to lose Trippier, who's already struggling in that left back position.
Here's
Great
that ball
cross,
from
yeah.
Bowen. Was a great cross from Bowen.
Great cross, and also Rajkovic was going in the opposite direction, still manages. It's a good header. Everything about that is good, including the goalkeeper.
It was the one time he had the chance to go for the ball, not against Milenkovic.
Yes, exactly. Look at what it means.
This is
Yeah,
rather
that's fine,
concerning
Alfred.
for
That's
England,
what I
isn't it?
mean. The
Kieran
difference
Trippier
is
on
that
the
people
ground.
have your opinion of like, I don't like him, I don't think he's a good player, and they take that as like, I hate him, and then when something bad happens, it was like, yeah, yeah, that's right. You deserve it for being shit at football. It's like,
Perhaps maybe fit for the second group game or third group game, but Trippier, right-footed left back, certainly won't want to lose him as he's a step up.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. He returned on the 11th of May for Newcastle. He had 2 months out with a calf injury. He hasn't played 90 minutes in a game since February.
yeah, I
Did
saw
play
the
in the two
Ericsson's
warm-up
goal.
matches for England, but played roughly an hour
Yeah.
or an hour and a bit in both of them.
Yeah, I do think there's tired legs. It looks perhaps that it might be some sort of cramp, perhaps.
Yeah, the look on his face suggests that
Yes.
nothing more than that.
Bro,
2 minutes plus
I've just seen this post, and it was like, at a birthday party in a bar, and there was this guy I went to college with. He's a rapist, and so naturally didn't want to be in the same bar as him. Told the bartender, told the men around me, and nobody did anything. It was our word against his, so I had to handle myself. Yeah, Because if I'm at a bar, right, and some random woman comes up to me and say, this guy over here is a rapist, I'm thinking,
Just beyond Kane.
Okay.
Won by, Nikola Milinkovic. That was...
like, what do you want me to do about that? Like, what? And then complaining about it?
Free kick Serbia.
Yeah, let me just go fucking
Great
drop
race
him, mate. Let me
Yeah,
give him a
you
right hook.
Get away with that in this
Yeah.
day and age.
Yeah, I saw the
Referees
Millwall
in a
keeper
good
pass
game,
away.
and he's made
But he's feisty and competitive.
Yeah,
and
he
England
has.
needed that, didn't they, in the heart of their midfield
Yeah.
in the second half, the way it was going.
What they don't want him to do, though, Gallagher, is race around and just jump out of that structure, because Serbia are getting players up the pitch, they're getting players in specific positions and spaces, and Gallagher just needs to be a bit more disciplined.
Here's Ivan Ilic. Serbia looking to create some late drama here. It's beyond Luka Jovic, who's been with Milan this past season. Dusan Tadic, also a player with plenty of Premier League experience over the years. And
Oh my God,
Good effort
Vlahovic.
there from Dusan Vlahovic. Not too far over
Where'd
the
that
top
come
of
from?
Jordan Pickford's goal.
Just picked up a loose ball here. Vlahovic, England just struggling to get it clear. That's a difficult effort, but he really put Jordan Pickford under pressure in the England goal. Great strike.
Yeah, he's in decent form. He scored the only goal in the Coppa Italia final for Juventus when they beat Atalanta. England with a few players puffing and blowing a little bit here in the closing stages. Tadic, the former Southampton player, will take this
Southampton
corner.
reference.
Serbia straining every sinew in pursuit of an
Ooh, that was a
equaliser,
good
and the
effort.
header away. It was
It's
Kane
Vlahovic.
there in front of
I wish I
Pickford.
could slap you for Dusan. You're ruining Dusan here.
So important.
You're an idiot.
Kyle Walker there.
You did not need to
Serbia
foul him.
got all
Just
the
hold
momentum.
him there. He's
Made
not.
the
Where's he
decision.
going to hit it
Wasn't
at?
really
Straight
sure
to
where his goalkeeper
Dusan.
was, knew that he could get
Southampton mentioned.
head
Woo,
on it. That's the
woo, woo.
earlier shot.
I remember the
Get
Champions
something
League
on it,
final
brilliant.
against it was like
Great
Liverpool
save.
Tottenham or something.
Yeah, great save.
Or something
Jordan
like
Pickford.
Liverpool Real Madrid, one of them, and it was just so many mentions of Southampton.
changes
It was
made.
bloody fantastic.
By Stojkovic.
I was thinking, are we part of
made
the
the
Champions
difference.
League final?
I don't think the
Loved
changes
it.
made by Southgate. I don't think we probably need more legs on. He probably needs somebody different on that left-hand side.
Nah, he
I
needs a
think
centre back
Stojkovic's
on.
done
We're going
really
five
well.
at the
Kane
back.
not about to take any chances with
Five
that
at
latest
the
one
back.
into the England box there. And the goalkeeper was right behind him. Milinkovic wins the header against Kane. He's had a good game against him, the Fiorentina defender. Won by Rice. Bowen
What is
battling
even going
hard.
on?
England
I don't
have it. Referee says carry on. He's keen for the play to keep flowing as much as possible. Mark Gay now for England. Bowen will chase, and Strahinja Pavlovic is there first. England throw.
Well, I could go back to sleep, honestly. It's nearly 9 AM and I'm tired. This is the type of game to put on for your
Next matches in
children.
this
Or
group
if you had
coming up
me.
on Thursday.
This should get them to sleep nice and
Serbia,
quick.
Slovenia, England, Denmark. Here's Stones, and now Rice. Conor Gallagher. Losing out, Mladenovic into midfield, Bellingham intercepts, Rice
I don't
finds
think.
Bowen.
Was it for a free transfer? I can't remember. I don't think we sold him for much because obviously it
And
was
here's
sort of
John
like
Stones once more.
you're a good legend for the club. Was it 15 mil?
Into the last 6
Was
minutes
it?
of the match, plus added time. Jared Bowen.
I don't remember it going like
Walker.
that. I could see
Delightful
that.
turn from Bellingham away from Mladenovic. Kane sends it on its way, but not with enough power to pick out Kieran Trippier. Mark Gay
was my computer
smartly
doing?
across, tracking Vlahovic, who's keen to get things moving here for Serbia. Not allowing England time to recover, regroup, but perhaps a little bit too quick for his own teammates in that instance. Free kick for England, and Kane's getting a bit fed up with the close attentions of some of those in red shirts. And confirmation that Dragan Stojkovic, the coach of Serbia, has received a yellow card.
Yeah, I think he's asking the question why. Probably a little bit close.
Well, Jude Bellingham has
Yeah,
scored the goal that separates the two sides as we go into
13
the
million
final 5
euros.
minutes of this match in Gelsenkirchen. What a season he's had, and what an early impact he's made on this tournament. Brilliant header in the 13th minute.
Oh yeah, no, he made the right
to give England a winning start.
choice
His
joining
job is done
this
for the
side.
night, and he makes way
Maino's
for
on.
Kobbie Mainoo of Manchester United,
Mainoo.
who scored the
Is it
winning
Mainoo
goal
or
in the
Mainoo?
FA Cup final.
Yeah, I mean, the individual
Close enough,
brilliance
yeah,
has
I
been the
think it is.
difference between these two sides so far. And crashing into the box is what he's all about, but just tired into the second half for me, Bellingham, and understandable after the season he's had.
Mainoo's not had a bad season either, has he, by the way?
He's a young player, good young players that England have.
We bought him for
Putting
15.
them into tournament football.
Kobbie Mainoo at 19, winning his 4th England cap tonight, made his debut against Brazil in March.
Thanks for
Thumped away
subscribing,
by Pavlovic
Andrea.
ahead of Kane. Won by Declan Rice. Mainoo has it. Rice has been penalised for the challenge on Tadic.
Wait, do they still only have 5
I think
shots?
when other England players have not played as well in the
Oh
second
my,
half,
I really should
they've
have put a
still
bet
been
that it was
very
going to be
strong.
5
We've
or
seen the
lower
best
for
of the
shots.
disciplined side of his
Yes,
game, haven't we?
absolutely.
Or just exactly they're going to have 5 shots, and I would have made so much money. I'm actually tempted to get into
Tadic
sports
now
betting and just
into
bet like
Pavlovic. England not over the
like
line
$10
yet in
for
this
some
game.
outrageous bet or $5 for
Ball
some
towards
like
the far
fucking
side, not
crazy
quite
bet.
what it might have been, much to the
And just see if
frustration
it
of
was just
Dusan
gonna happen.
Tadic.
Like it's like one of those ones
Who
where you
actually
predict
fell to
like
the ground
5
for a moment
games
in
at a certain
frustration.
result.
Here's
So like
Foden.
you go England win, Denmark
Runs
would draw
into,
today, Netherlands win sort of thing.
Milos
And just see
Velkovic.
what I can do. I'm tempted to do it.
We talked about the size of some of these Serbian players.
Eka, yeah, that's all.
Game's carrying on.
I see some crazy shit on Twitter where someone predicts like 7 results and it's like they bet $5 and it goes to like 100,000.
Savic. They're looking for a little moment
Mental.
of something special from one of their big name players here.
Much more positive second half from Serbia.
If I just said England had 5 shots,
Mladenovic, oh, what a lovely delivery that was.
Great header from Stones.
Back with Tadic. England can't get out at the moment.
well, you've got to say the defence of England
Bowen
players
gets his
played well
foot in,
because
tries to win it. Throw in for Serbia.
Serbia's had like 3
Milinkovic-Savic.
shots. So they've
Ilic,
defended well.
Velkovic, Milenkovic. Serbia sensing there might be an opportunity for an equaliser. Mladenovic. Back out to Milinkovic-Savic.
Really? Nothing I hate more in
He's more
football.
than capable.
When a person shoots from
Really
40 yards,
positive.
35 yards, you're
Just always
being
going away
kept
just
in
as
the
soon as he left his
box.
foot, but
Just keep
it's good play.
probing. Now you've just
Tell you
given them a
what,
breather.
Mladenovic has come on and made such a difference
fuck.
down that
Ah,
left-hand
man,
side.
I hate
We talked
that
about him
shit.
being a little bit more defensive for
Hate
solidity
it.
from Kostic, but he's just been front foot. He's been beyond. He's got
Because
some
now
crosses
England
in.
can hoof
Really,
it long,
really good.
potentially
Top marks,
win
Filip Mladenovic.
off the goal kick and have
Getting his
possession.
opportunity, having been the understudy to Filip Kostic, who
See,
unfortunately
now they have the ball back, yeah, in their bloody goalkeeper, mate. Yeah, brilliant.
We're just about to go into the final minute of the 90.
So dumb. I hate that stuff. Doesn't matter. I hate
Trippier
people
in the
taking
air.
too many long shots.
Now with Kane.
'Cause
Here's
it wasn't
Conor
really set
Gallagher.
up for him. Like, he wasn't in a good position to hit them.
Collected by Mark Gay. England inching towards an excellent start to this
Is it an
European
excellent start,
Championship.
though?
There won't
Yeah,
be
it
too
doesn't
much
matter.
added time at the end of this game.
Yeah, I saw tomorrow's
Bowen
teaching
into
uploaded a
Gallagher.
part 2 for the small wiener. I saw that. I was surprised when I saw it. I was like, what?
We're actually expecting no more than a minute to be added on at the end of this one.
Yeah, it's because it's been such a
Which will
dull
be
bloody
music to
affair,
the
mate.
ears of
Nothing's
followers of England
happened.
everywhere, I'm sure, as Foden feeds it forward, looking for Kieran Trippier.
God, this is Southgate ball in a nutshell. This is unbelievable.
We're hearing that information has changed, actually, and that has gone up from 1 minute now, and the screen has changed just in time for the board to go up. So a false alarm there. It is actually 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
I say there's been a lot of substitutions.
Yeah, one did seem less than we were
Yeah.
expecting, that's for sure. But we're into that added time now. Walker. Gallagher. England looking to manage the
Yes,
play.
it's in the best interest to keep possession, England now, because they've been second best throughout this second half, and not particularly as convincing as the first half, but
It's past
still
four,
they
yeah.
find themselves in the lead.
And again, you know, that will just waste a bit of time from Serbia's point of view. That challenge from Sergej Milinkovic-Savic conceding the free kick. England will take their time
See,
over this.
see,
frustrated, I
if
think,
Savage
Serbia,
didn't
that
take
they
that long
haven't
shot, they
got
could have
that
had them still
equaliser,
pinned
the way that
down.
they've
But now
performed.
England's got the ball, and they're going to pass around for the next 3 minutes of the game at home.
Overall, what have you made
So,
of
see,
England's
those decisions
performance so
really
far,
annoy me.
Lucy?
Yeah.
With, just a couple of minutes remaining in this one.
I think first half
Like,
very
when
good,
Southampton
got
plays with
confidence,
it, I've never
weren't
been so
clinical
angry.
enough,
That's a
they
dive.
needed to be a little bit
Listen
more
now.
positive, and then that came back to bite them in the second half when Serbia changed it. And they're more front-footed, but just couldn't have the quality at the end of it.
A painful moment there for Conor Gallagher, challenged by Ivan Ilic. England fans sensing victory almost theirs. It's been a good second half effort from Serbia, though.
There's something for them to build, regardless of what happens in the next couple of minutes. It's something for them to build on in the group stages, and they can put up a performance against any sort of team.
But if it stays like this, England will lead the
Oh,
group
second
tonight
half's
after
right.
the first round of matches. 2 points clear of both
Denmark
Slovenia and
next, right?
Denmark, who drew 1-1 in Stuttgart earlier on.
I think, as far as England are concerned, it's about the points rather than the second half performance. If they can hang on to all three,
Thank you for the logic. Yes,
Yeah, not
3
too
points
much
would be
time
pretty
now
good.
for Serbia to get up the pitch.
Oh, here we
but
go.
There will be enough time.
Here we
And
go.
Tadic sends it on its way.
Bit of space, Tadic, that's what he
Are we
does.
about to see some late drama here?
Why'd you cross that?
Dusan Tadic, Serbia's most capped player. Ivan Ilic now. Into Mladenovic. Blocked by Jared Bowen.
very well there, Bowen. Stopped it from
Oh,
over to
late
the corner as
drama.
well, or into
Would
the
be
box.
Yeah, last couple of minutes of added time here.
Give it to Dusan.
Serbia on the front foot.
Don't take
This
a
is
long
chance to
shot,
shoot.
God! Oh my Christ!
Sting taken out of
Oh
it by
my
Gallagher.
Christ!
Bowen away.
That infuriates
Nearly
me.
finds Milenkovic.
That actually infuriates me when people
Time
do
running
that.
decidedly short here for
There's
Serbia.
2 minutes if you're shooting from
They
distance.
need to get it into the
You've got
penalty
like
area
6 players in the
quickly.
box.
Jude
See, that's what I
Bellingham with
mean.
the only
And
goal
that
we've
shit is
seen
so
tonight.
annoying. They get the ball in the box. You've got some big bastards in
comes
there.
Ilic once
You know?
more. 93 minutes on the watch.
Oh!
Header in
Oh, I
towards
thought
the
he might
goal.
have stuck
Kyle
around the back
Walker
there.
is
See,
there.
you
Jared
get the ball
Bowen
into the box,
with
and
the clearance.
they're not
Harry
happy.
Kane.
Oh, and you just foul them for no reason.
Pressure from
I hate footballers. They have the lowest IQ on the bloody
Gets it
planet.
to the free kick, which was
Why would you
precisely
foul
what
him?
they needed at that moment in
Why?
time.
Yeah, which is why the Serbian
Why?
bench is saying that isn't a foul.
He's not going to
It's
do anything.
what Kane can do, just relieve the pressure, getting in each other's way.
Jesus Christ. Ah, man.
A
God.
little bit panicked.
Professional
that
footballers
England
have to be
penalty
so
area at
dumb
times in his second
sometimes.
half,
Seriously.
something that Gareth Southgate won't be pleased about.
It's like that thing of when you have someone trapped in the corner. Like there's someone with basically no support. There's press in the corner, and someone just bunts him from behind for no reason. You're thinking, he's not going
Inching
anywhere.
towards a clean sheet to get this tournament off to the perfect start.
There you
3
go.
points for England and a clean
Absolute
sheet.
disaster
Jude
class of a
Bellingham
game.
with the only
Fucking
goal
awful.
of the match. A header in the 13th
So
minute
England
of the
actually
game.
had
Really
5
could be
shots.
enough
I said they'd
to
have
get
5
England
shots.
over
Serbia
the
also
line.
had 5
Serbia
shots.
much improved in the second half. Really made a game of it.
I told you. I told you they'd have 5 shots today.
Alexander Mitrovic
Ace that
just
shit.
wide with a shot in the first half. Rajkovic with a fine save, pushing the ball onto the crossbar to deny Harry Kane a second goal for England in the second period. But England, one of the big favourites for this European Championship this summer here in Germany, make the start they were hoping for. It is a winning start, courtesy of one of their star men, Jude Bellingham, at the end of a wonderful season for Real Madrid, in which he's been the best player in the Liga and won the Champions League. He's won this match for his country as well. Full time, Serbia 0, England 1.
as the mighty Alpha said, 90 minutes we're not going to get that. That was abysmal. That was horrible. Hey, you're not going to win. England are not going to win. No chance in hell that England win. You play like what you did in the first half against Germany, France, you lose as well. Serbia had no intention of pressing. They had no intention of actually trying to win the ball. That's why you kept possession so much. There's a reason you had 5 shots. It's not because you played well in the first half. It's because you're just overall shit, to be honest. Can't adapt either. Southgate just isn't a good manager. He wouldn't get a job in the Premier League. And if you can't get a job in the Premier League as an English manager, why the fuck are you managing the national team? I wouldn't mind Potter as England manager. Apparently off to Leicester. Leicester's not a good job to go to because they're basically, if they do get that points deduction of like 10 points, they're just relegated. Like you'd have to actually produce an unbelievable season to stay up. Which I just don't see happening. Because also it's going to be difficult to sign players when it's like there's a very good chance they're going to get relegated, you know? You got Middlesbrough relegated, that's about it. No, but he got to the World Cup semi-finals, guys. What are we talking about? Good luck, Ultra. Alright, I'm going to go as well. I'm going to go work out. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you boys tomorrow for some pairs or whatever. And then we'll play some Duck Life probably afterwards. Alright, see you boys later. Have a good rest of your night.